Oh, we're live. Are we live? We are live. What's up, everybody? What in the hell is going on? I can't. Like, what? I don't want Cafe to die. I do not want Cafe to die. That is my baby. And I left it in the hands of Tommy C and Batgirl, and it's just going down. I can't. I can't. We're going to get into that. But first, let's get this intro going.
Like flesh or shadows crawl, Ken cables and will never fall. Heavy crown, heavy chains, king of chaos driving insane. Rise up, feel the grind, twist the clock, lose your mind. Ken Keynes, he's the ruler of the faint. Ken Keynes, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Ken Keynes. Master smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Threads of gold burn in his grip. Truth gets twisted, it starts to slip. Run now, hear the call. Ken K's kingdoms will never fall. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Ken Keynes, he's the ruler of the faint. Ken Keynes, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Ken Keynes. Ken Keynes. In smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Ken Keynes, he's the ruler of the faint. Ken Keynes, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Ken Keynes.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. I hope it's beautiful. So what the hell is going on with Cafe, bro? I mean, they had the Saturday stream set up, ready to go. Then it was canceled. And then yesterday, right, they had a show, and Keem's just shitting on the docket team, bro. Just going in all those motherfuckers. I'm like, what is happening? I didn't experience any of this when I was on Cafe. I know I don't experience this shit here either. And I don't understand what's happening. Like, Tommy C is a lot like me. I don't see him being the type of person that's just gonna let, like, people run his show. I mean, they could throw in suggestions, right? But I don't see him being the type of person that's gonna be like, all right, guys, what are we doing today? And then they tell him, right? The docket team is like the way I use the docket team anyway, which, it could be wrong, whatever. I take suggestions like, hey, from a viewer's perspective, what do you think would be beautiful? What do you think would really resonate, right? And sometimes they'll throw me some shit and we'll try it and it doesn't work. And we'll go back to what it is, right? Sometimes like, all right, guys, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? Help me out here. Grab this, grab that, blah, blah. They help me out, right? I mean, it's free labor. Who can get mad at free labor? You know what I mean? Like, they do their best. They try and they take direction, right? So whenever yesterday, we're going to get into yesterday. Whenever yesterday happens and he's just shitting on them and just talking shit and just saying that they suck, don't talk to me, don't do this, don't do that. I don't get that because I never experienced any of that, but that's beside the point. And then today happens. And I literally think, let me check, because I think right now the stream is still scheduled. Like legitimate. Like it's not even down yet. And I don't understand what the hell is happening. Let's see this shit. Should have had this pulled up. This is why I'm an F tier host, by the way, because I don't have this shit ready to go. Let me just type it in chat. Y'all know I don't talk and type. Y'all know I don't talk and type. Where we at? Where we at? Yep, still right there, bro. Still right there. No show today. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But, I'm not over there anymore. What's here under membership? No show today. Yeah, okay, yeah. So the members only stream from Saturday was obviously taken down, thankfully. But I hope they get the shit figured out, man. I don't want to see Cafe die. I don't, right? As you see here, I'm the founder of that channel, right? I made that channel. Whenever Locale Court failed, I'm like, what do y'all think about a morning show, right? And people love the idea of it. So I came up with Locale Cafe, right? This is me. And just to see it go down and this shit happening, hopefully they get it back going together, right? Hopefully they figure this shit out and they can keep it moving. Saturday, whenever Keem went live Saturday, what he said for Cafe was Tommy C give his opinions, right? And because he also wants to see the clips of what's going on. Tommy gives his opinions. Batgirl does her stunts. That's it. If you think about it, that's kind of what I was doing, right? Because I had the Remind, right? Locale Remind, where we went over all the shows and we were giving our opinions. Batgirl would throw stunts in there, and I do the dumb show at the A1 Sauce, and I did some cooking streams, whatever, what have you, right? And that worked, right? That's what the Cafe audience wants. Because again, a lot of them are from the European audience from the UK. They can't stay up for Rewind, so they get Remind. But I don't know, bro. It's just it hurts the heart. It really truly does hurt the heart to see this happen. I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure that Tabi will come back. Hopefully everything's good. From what I understand, Batgirl is sick, you know what I mean? And something happened with Tommy and that he had to go handle some shit. Hopefully everybody's good. Hopefully, tomorrow they come back, hit the fucking ground running, and make Cafe great again. Speaking of Cafe, it's always coffee time. But we'll have to see what happens, man, because I don't want that show to fail. I don't want it to get rebranded, nothing, bro, because I just hope it gets figured out. That's all I'm going to say. But today, what I'm going to do is remind everybody what the hell is happening. I'm going to do what I do best. But before we get into that, as we always do, let's see what's going on outside the LCU just a little bit, bro. Little bit. Boom Slayer Live is so done. Yeah, look, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a fan of Locale Live right now at all. This is not to speak to them as people, right? Not at all as people. But I just don't think Scooter and Rastoff are my type of entertainment, right? It's just not it for me. I'm not a fan of the screaming. I'm not a fan of the fucking just bullshit, right? Like, when Keem and Boogie and Wings, right, the OGs were doing, live, that was different, right? That's what it was all built on, right? I was a fan since day one. I love watching this shit. It was enthralling, right? It was captivating. It grabbed your attention. Now it's just, let's shit on Boogie and then occasionally shit on Scooter, have Scooter put on some fucking bunny ears and a wig and call it a fucking day. Like, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Personally, that's just not me. That's just not me. I'm just not a fan at all of fucking Locale Live right now. And if Boogie is like legit gone, like gone, bro, I don't see it happening. Because, you're literally going to put, what they tried to do yesterday, a bus reunion on live with Boogie fucking doing Boogie things. Like, come on, bro. I think, personally, they wanted Boogie to go over there with Glammy to help her out, get the channel monetized. I could be totally wrong with that, but Glammy doesn't have a lot of fans in the LCU. She was the LCU's punching bag. While she went back, I have no fucking idea. Because Glammy's all saying all that shit. Like, her and Mr. Glammy were getting in arguments. They were having just fights and going in on it. And Glammy's mental health was going down. And Glammy didn't like being the punching bag anymore. Glammy didn't like getting shit on all the time. The most entertaining thing everyone said about Glammy was a crash out. So they always try to make Glammy crash out. And then she's going to go back. Right. So I'm just saying, this is one of those things, man. I don't know why she went back. She has her reasons. That's up to her. But yeah, like I'm good, bro. I am good. I can't. All right. So let's get into this thing. So today is Kukura Tahar, which is a Nepalese festival where they honor dogs. It's beautiful. The day sees dogs adorned with garlands and offered food and is extended to stray dogs as well as pets. So, hey, that's awesome, bro. I mean, dogs are definitely man's best friend. I love a good dog, you know what I mean? There's nothing like having a dog by your side, but that's awesome that they do that. Shout out. All right, so drama alert. A female Twitch streamer had an insane interaction with a creepy fan at TwitchCon. That there's always like any type of like live event during meetups and shit, there's always like some weird fucks there, bro. That's the weird thing about doing these fan meetups. Is that there's always gonna be some weird fucks there. There's always gonna be somebody that just lives in their fucking mom's basement, or somebody that never leaves their house and touches grass, as they say. They fucking just eat, sleep, and fucking shit in their own filth, and it's just weird. But especially for females, right? Like when I got recognized when I was at Universal Epic, that was cool as shit. Nice little like 2-minute interaction, took some pictures, that was it. Pretty fucking cool. Cool fucking guys, by the way. But anyways, yeah, let's watch this shit right here, bro. It's gotta be fucking cringe. Especially because not saying a lot, well, a good amount of female Twitch streamers are what they call the titty streamers, right? And they do the bikini that barely covers anything and blah blah, and you can already tell fucking what's today, Monday, so we got Man Bun Monday going on right now. And I love the fucking hand sanitizer right there. You already know, bro. You already fucking know. But let's check this out. Oh, yeah, Bruh. What are we doing? I love everybody's in masks and shit and fucking just being weird. Like, I love that, bro.
No, but I'll take the ring pop. Thank you.
Oh, it was a ring pop.
Okay.
Bro, they threw that shit away immediately, bro. Ghetto Basement, what up, bro? Appreciate you being here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, bro. That's the thing, man. Like, these motherfuckers, they try and do this funny shit, but they just end up being weird. Like, they don't think about what the reaction's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, what is happening? You know what I mean? So Amaranth and her husband mocked Hassan and his dog at TwitchCon with their crazy Oh, hold on. Twitch CEO was confronted about the extremist comments on Twitch. Let's check this out.
Hello, Dan. I've been streaming on Twitch for 9 years. I've been a partner for a long time. But another thing that I am is I'm a U.S. veteran, served in the Army, deployed to Afghanistan. Veterans are a protected group on Twitch.
Facts, bro. Shout out.
So I was just wondering, I've heard comments about the United States deserve 9/11, PTSD, veterans deserve that. When are we going to start holding other streamers accountable for stuff like that, regardless of social status?
Yeah, bro. Fuck Frogan, bro. She was that bitch saying that shit that, like, she hopes that American soldiers get fucking PTSD and she don't feel bad for them and all that. Bro, get the fuck out of here with that shit, all right? You're not going to shit on vets in this country and think you're going to come out on top. It's just not going to fucking happen, bro. Like, I can't. I really fucking can't. But anyways, let's get it.
First of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for the question. Really appreciate what you've done and all that. And you use certain examples, and some of those examples led to enforcement, right? It's always a very tricky process because part
you don't know what to
need
say.
To do is have a set of community guidelines. And
this motherfucker don't know what to say, and then they're going, oh, we got free speech and all that shit. Bro, fuck that, dude. You want to have your free speech, have your free speech. But when motherfucker slaps the taste out of your mouth because the shit you say, don't be a bitch and call the cops, right? Stand by what you say. Stand on your own 2 feet and handle it. You know what I mean? Like, don't fucking say, oh, I can say all this other shit when someone comes at me. I'm going to be a bitch and call the cops, or I'm going to be a bitch and sue you. Like, nah, bro, stand on your own 2 feet, and you know what I mean? If your ass gets dealt with, your ass gets dealt with. You know what I mean? There's consequences to shit you say. But people don't want to, say that. They think they can go on these rooftops, all these fucking skyscrapers, and just scream any fucking thing that they want to and think nothing's going to happen. Like, that's not how the real world works. Like, let's calm the fuck down, bro.
we do have a team that works very hard to consistently apply them. The views of individuals aren't necessarily the views of our platform. We're at a time where people sometimes can talk in hyperbole, right? Unfortunately, and this happens on all sides of the political.
Hyperbole, bro. What's hyperbole about saying that I hope all military veterans get PTSD because of what's happening? How's that hyperbole? Like, fuck you. K Bears in the chat. What up? FBI directors in the chat. What up? Appreciate y'all. Diogo, I appreciate the advice, man. Yeah, lighting has always been a thing for me because of my skin. Because of my skin tone, I got different lights here, but that's beside the point. But I appreciate you being here, bro. Thank you.
Spectrum. And so that's something that, you know, we have our guidelines, we apply them consistently. I understand you may disagree with some of those decisions, right? And I always say one of the nice things about Twitch is it's a platform where if you disagree with the views of somebody, it's not appearing in your feed, it's not appearing in what you're doing, it has nothing to do.
Yeah, says the dude that has fucking gooner fucking shit all on his phone with the titty streamers and the women in hot tubs. Like, remember that video that came out where he was talking about, like, I think algorithm or some like content or some shit, and he was scrolling. All he had was titty streamers, bro. Literally all he had, every single fucking thing that he scrolled up with, bro. And I'm like, dude, you're what, a 60, 70-year-old man looking at this shit? Like, let's calm down, bro. Let's calm down. K-Bears, I'm here spreading peace in the YouTube streets. Appreciate you being here, K-Bears. Thank you so much. But yeah, bro, like, this dude has no room to talk, Mr. 60-year-old loving, like, stop it, bro. Just fucking stop it.
With your experience. And that's not necessarily true with short-form content. Sure. There's all sorts of stuff that appears in my feed. And so part of...
Yeah, titties. All that appears in your feed is titties. Like, let's be real.
This is trying to make sure you can find what is the right experience for you on Twitch, both as a streamer and also as a community.
Thank you for answering.
Yeah, you're a bitch. That's all I gotta say. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right, Amarath and her husband mocked Hassan. Oh, yeah, with the dog and the thing or whatever. Playing my part, making a more humane world. Fucking... Okay, bro.
No, do it again. Get down lower.
Okay.
Don't move too much. Just stop.
Right now,
It's calm.
It's
great.
Actually shot their tire.
I'm not. This is vibrating. I'm not shocking her. It
Yeah, like no one cares, bro.
just vibrates.
My apologies. I've got it correct. It's actually a vibration.
She's talking in the camera and they're just there being weird.
Training. Training to be a good dog.
We'll speak up with Kaya, see how she's
Yeah.
feeling.
Stop making sounds. Gosh, she's just a baby. That's fine. She's good. My mom spoils her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. That's something else, bro. Like, that whole Hassan needs to be canceled the fuck out of. And I'm surprised people support that piece of shit for doing that. Like, I don't give a damn what side of the aisle you're on. I think we all can agree that abuse on dogs, or really animals for that matter, is a big no-no. Like, I don't care, again, left, right, center, whatever the fuck. There's no reason to allow that. Like, I just fucking can't, bro. Protesters dressed as lice inside the Constitution. The fuck, what is this? Oh, so they're talking about because of what the style of paper that the Constitution was written on, that lice would be eating it up. And basically the Constitution is going away and it doesn't exist anymore. That seems to be what they're fucking protesting. I mean, they appear to be peaceful about it. They appear to be peaceful about it, so whatever, let them do them. But, you know, I'd rather have this than flag burning, I'll tell you that much. Flag burning, these flag burners, bro, they can all rot in hell, for my opinion. Like, you gonna burn the flag, go to another country and burn their flag and see what happens to you. That's all I'm saying. All right. Matan was able to get Kaya on this podcast. Yeah, this is that dude that was where, oh, my boy Yeet. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, this is the dude that was over at Boogie's doing that little stunt. Fucking dumb as shit. I hate Satan. Beautiful.
He makes floors go viral, like
Yes.
hardwood flooring. My dad does hardwood flooring. Bro, please. do
Kayas,
not
please
shock-
stop being a fucking baby, man. Just sit there,
They're doing the Hassan shit, bro.
okay?
I would never understand that. I will never understand. Did you just kick him? What is happening? This is...
It's riveting content, guys, let me tell you. Yeah, so people are going to be playing on that shit, doing their fucking satire and all that dumb shit. But again, I mean, they're trying to bring to light what happened. Some people are trying to use comedy to do it, which if you want to try to laugh at a dog getting abused, that's you. But yeah, I mean, doing this fucking peaceful protest, not peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to protest by having a dog dress up with a shot. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are you really doing at that point? You're just trying to make a spectacle out of something. You're not really doing anything to stop the abuse, in my opinion, but that's just me. Extra Emily takes a tumble on the TwitchCon stage.
This is totally doable. Give me a second.
Oh, nice.
Hello, friend.
What am I? Oh, they're trying to get Bubbles in a square. Like, all right, bro. Like, this is entertainment. I don't know, and whatever.
You still have 19 seconds. You're good. You're good.
Boom! Fuck you, bitch. Go blow your bubble. I can't. It's fucking terrible. All right. Los Pollos TV went Super Saiyan mode on his dog, Tino.
Tino, God damn. Dude, you're being such a baby, bro. What the
Wow. Riveting. Again, like, I get what you're doing, trying to poke fun and make, light of the matter, but at the same time, like, what are you really doing? You know what I mean? You're mocking an animal getting abused. Like, them doing all this is not doing anything to stop. You know what I mean? They're not doing anything to, like, stop what's actually happening. And, I mean, if y'all want to try to fucking do whatever, this ain't it, right? This ain't the way to do it. Hyde, what up, bro? Appreciate you being here. Tron Ares is on pace to lose $130 million for Disney. Yeah, fuck Disney. Never been a fan of Disney. So, yeah, Tron Ares is the third installment in all the Tron movies. People think it's going to be hot garbage. This dude, I'm not really a fan, but, it took $220 million to make. And then marketing is $102 million. They're just not going to make it. And the problem is Disney has infinite money. The whole, like, go woke, go broke bullshit really hadn't happened at Disney quite yet. Maybe one day it will. But, we'll see what happens with Tron. Because normally, like, your first, like, opening weekend or couple weekends is really what is going to say what you're going to make for the movie or whatever. But I guess it ain't doing too hot. And plus, with pirating and shit now, people just fucking, wait till a good copy comes out, pirate it, and be done with it. You know what I mean? So, I don't fucking know. All right, guys. So, let's get into the LCU shit. So, the beautiful docket team of mine, literally, it's, they gave me a bunch of stuff that happened over the weekend. So, we're going to do what we do best, and that's remind the audience, right? Ken, need to do a deep dive into something other than the LCU. Facts. I will. I'm looking at some stuff. I am. Real quick. Let me put a quick poll in the chat. Let me know if y'all have heard of this motherfucker. His name's Pazuzu. And he was like some like weird dude that like lived somewhere in like North Carolina. And he was in a bunch of like satanic shit. And he had like a cult following, and somebody ended up like dying in his house. And when they went in there to like finally search the house, there was like fecal matter everywhere, piss everywhere, fucking just all kinds of crazy. It was a wild ride for Pazuzu. I don't know if y'all have ever fucking heard of this dude or not, but yeah, dude, it's some wild shit happening with Pazuzu. I may cover that also to see what y'all like or think about it, but it's a wild story, bro. And if y'all are interested, I could definitely cover that. Just get outside of the LCU stuff. But, yeah, no. All right. Let's get into Remind. So, Cat Lady's been kind of doing her rounds, right? And Cat Lady went up on Queens to try to help Tina out to kind of run the show. Apparently, it didn't work out. But Cat Lady talks about Tina taking a shit on her about her husband. And then Cat Lady talks shit back. So, let's see if the links want to work. So, for some odd reason, the Clippers been kind of fucking around lately. Haven't been working for me. I don't know about other people, but let's see what's happening here. Evidently, it doesn't want to work for me. Beautiful. I can't. Don't you love technology?
Pieces of
Well, here we go. So this is on Cash. So Cash actually reacts to it. So let's check out Cat Lady. This is on Tess talking shit about Tina. Again, this is after she tried to help her out. And, you know, it just is what it is. Y'all are asking about Pazuzu. Let me show y'all real quick. Yeah, so this dude, Pazuzu Aligar, right? That's the name. And there's a no-name town named Pazuzu, North Carolina, boom, boom, whatever. This isn't it right here. So basically, is an American murderer responsible for killing 2 men. He was born that, assumed the name of Pazuzu because that's actually like a demonic god or name of some shit. But, you know, it is what it is. Died in Central Prison, which is like the massive security prison in North Carolina. Died fucking 10 years ago. So this is just a quick little thing. Oh, they're not really
It would
sure.
have kind of given me the heebie-jeebies
I
a
wouldn't
little
say
bit.
it necessarily.
So they did a documentary called The Devil
Amber
You Know.
Birch's involvement in the murders and improper burials of
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but they look vastly different.
Let me see if I can find something real quick. So the walkthrough of the house that they did is wild. Like the shit that happened. If I can pull this up.
Yeah, that's good. That one, yeah, I got it good.
Audio's only in the left, by the way. So this is the shit they found in the house. This is like what the house was like. And they were doing like demonic rituals, parties, drugs, all kinds of crazy shit in the house. So this is kind of what it looked like. And again, audio's only coming out of the left. Just want to let y'all know that. And then this is where they buried bodies at, right here in the backyard. So, but again, if that's something y'all be interested in, I'll definitely cover that. Just kind of give y'all a break from the monotony. So, you know. So, the Clipper is having issues. All right, well, there you go. So, anyways, this is, we're going to go to Local Cash where Cat Lady was talking shit about Tina, whatever. It was definitely condemnable, okay, Bear's mama, 100%. All right, let's get it.
furniture.
Do you know what?
Clock her T, bitch. Okay. Yo. Nah, she really talked her shit. Nah, cause I see how Cat Lady is now, bro. She really sweet. Don't play with her though. Real shit, don't play with her. Don't take her what's it called? Her being nice for weakness, you feel me? Like, hell no, fuck all that. Damn, bro, you cooked her. You said her whole shit at Diddy Party. I can't get over that, bro.
Wow.
Nothing she bought us since original caller, bro. That shit killing me.
Yeah, so Denmark's been in the news for the LCU lately because the whole Desi thing, obviously. Denmark is an up-and-coming guy. They got moved to the A circuit. You know, they basically took over Nerd's time slot at 10 a.m. Nerds got moved to 2 a.m., beside the point. But yeah, so the thing with Denmark is this. He has a deep voice and an accent, so that's definitely going to take him far because people, you know, it's all about the voice, you know what I mean? And they definitely want to hear that. So, and then the way he talks shit, he's like a G'd up guy from Denmark, so shout out. I guess they have G'd ups over there. But, you know, so Denmark left speechless, say he doesn't want to have beef with Cat Lady. Let's check that out. Oh, the Clipper. Fuck. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna call an audible, guys. The Clipper ain't gonna work. So let's call an audible. So if y'all don't know, before we get into cafe drama, if y'all don't know, right? I'm sorry, wrong word. Back up. Roxy and Savage are going at it right now. This all started because Roxy was in fucking Rebel. And she went up there, and her and Gigi had a nice little talk or whatever. Roxy gave her a little pep talk and shit. And then Roxy made her a mod in Rebel, right? But besides the fact, you know, Savage is taking that some type of way, and people were telling Savage that basically Roxy wants to work with Gigi now. So a comment was made on Queens. This was 2 days ago, so Saturday. Comment was made on Queens about it by a fan. Savage reacts to it. Let's check out what Savage has to say.
Oh, yeah, I heard that too, Jamie May. Oh, Gidgy over there trying to get Roxy in the mist. Okay, Roxy, sell your mixed grandchildren out for a fucking racist bitch. See how that works out for you. See.
So here's the funny part about this, right? And I'm just gonna be flat out honest. There's a whole big thing with Savage going back to the LCU to work after everything that she had stated. And we're going to watch Roxy's stream from yesterday to kind of, talk about that and figure that out. But, Tina said the N-word on stream. People swept for it. Just is what it is. Savage was one of the ones that was there at Fat Camp kind of sweeping for Tina, saying that she didn't say it. But then Savage has also kind of called out Tina for being racist before. These are all Roxy's words. So the fact that Savage is back over there, right, left a bad taste in Roxy's mouth because of everything that Savage said. I've always been the fan, and I've always been the person to say this, right? If you say something to your audience that you're not going to go back to the LCU, right? You're saying that I'll only go back if I work with your mama. I'll only go back to test because the 12 to 2 o'clock time slot works best for me. Savage said all that. Now she's back on Queens with Tina. It's up to Savage and her audience to figure out how they feel about it, right? I'm not here to talk about that because it's really none of my business, right? I'm not Savage's audience, and I'll watch Savage. I think she's entertaining, but I've never really been a Queens fan, right? Never really have been. But that's beside the point, right? So, however the Pirates feel about Savage going back, if they go over there and support her, then that's cool. Roxy's been calling this out, saying that Savage basically backstabbed all her fans by saying, why'd you go back over there? You said you never would, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to continue this Queens clip, and we'll go into Roxy's stream from yesterday.
See how that works out for you, ho.
That's right. She does have biracial grandchildren. That's right.
Straight up. They're darker than mine, honey.
Yes.
Sure enough. I don't get down with it. Michael!
I'm glad you came in at a good point because Savage was getting out of hand. Just Mike, she's telling Roxy about herself.
Oh, no, get out of hand, Savage.
Why is this only in 720p? Like, are we not streaming in? I can't. Whatever. Pirate, what up, bro?
Hey!
No, I'm for real. How you gonna go over there and hang with a racist and you got mixed children? I mean, for real, Roxy, what the fuck are you doing? But you can go on over there. Don't worry, boo-boo. Don't worry. I'm paying you on the 21st and you get the fuck out of my life, opportunist ass, lying opportunist ass.
I came in to talk about the cat lady stuff because we had that lady on here.
Yes.
And look.
All right, so that's kind of basically it from there. So Savage did post in her YouTube feed, community post, whatever, that she did pay Roxy, right? I think it was like $1,050 that she paid Roxy. So she's showing that she did. Roxy has always said that whatever she paid me, I'm not going to fight it. I think that's right because it was like I said, $1,000. I think they both agreed on that. But that's all beside the point. So Savage made that comment, and then from there, Roxy felt that she had to do a live stream to kind of talk about it. So before Roxy did her live stream, she posted a video. And this is just a short little 3-minute video. We're about to go over that real quick to kind of catch y'all up.
Happy Sunday, everyone. Today is Sunday. It is Roxy. I do want to make this little video before I go live later to clear up the fact.
I don't know if this is a camera filter or if this is her actual camera, but it's very washed out. I have no idea what's happening, but, it is what it is. Big E, the way I see it, Savage pulled a hog. Well, again, that's up to Savage's fans to, if they agree with it or not, right? I'm not here to pass judgment, pass blame. I don't care. Doesn't affect my life. But, that'd be like me, you know what I mean? Like saying, all right, guys, I'm going back to the LCU. Y'all got to figure out if you're pissed off at me or not, right? That's up to me. That's between me and y'all at this point. But regardless, we're going to continue this, and Roxy's going to kind of speak her piece before we go into the live stream.
That Savage did in fact pay me. What happened was somebody, fucking troublemaker, sent me 2 clips, knowing I didn't watch anything, knowing I don't have time to watch half of the shit, and obviously I don't have time for my own channel, which is why I haven't streamed all week. Sent me 2 separate clips. One clip was Savage saying something to the fact that I can't make money on my own, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't make any money with my little 40 viewers. And then sent me another clip saying, fuck you, bitch. I got your fucking paycheck in my back pocket. Alluding to the fact that she's not going to pay me. So.
Yeah. So Roxy's basically, as she just said, she has people that send her clips. I guess she still has fans or the hardcores or whatever that's trying to help her out. Basically, it's trying to stir the pot. When they sent her these clips, there wasn't the full context of it. It was just Savage saying words, and that was it. So Roxy didn't know what to take or how to take it, I guess. So, yeah, it's kind of that.
Should I have went and watched the whole video for myself? Sure, I should have. But the person that sent it to me, I didn't know they were going to be a scumbag, and make that shit up to try to add fuel to a fire that I don't even want to fucking burn and make bigger. But I have to do what I have to do because number one, you're sitting there deflecting on me saying that I'm in Gidgey's thing or I'm trying to work with Gidgey or something. When, bitch? When? When the fuck did I ever say I want to be on Rebels? I want to work with Gidgey? What happened was I was in the live chats and I go on any live chats, any live stream that's going on. I'll go sit and listen while I'm working or if I'm cleaning, I'll go sit and listen. Well, the day that cat lady was up there, I was messing around with the people in the chat. Who on God's earth can tell me where to go, what to do, who to hang out with because you feel a certain way about them? Gidgey never done nothing wrong to me. Is she a racist? Fuck yes. Did I call her ass out on it? Fuck yes. I don't even know what she did this last time. I don't know. I guess she was up on a panel with people that said something. I don't know. But it's funny. The first time she did say it and actually said that word, Savage laughed about, oh, Gidgey girl, you can't be doing that stuff, girl. You know, you can't be doing that. We can't have all this stuff. But yet she's allowing Gidgey up in her live stream, throwing up pirate flags. Oh, I'm a pirate, but that was okay. But now that you went and turned your back on the pirates and went and worked with the worst person that you drugged for years, made money off of their back for years, along with her and her son, you're going to sit there and work with them, then try to call me out for being in a fucking live stream of Gidgey's? Are you kidding me?
So that's kind of the whole thing, right? And again, like I just said before, they kind of don't equate to the same thing. You know what I mean? Like if you have someone that you've drugged for years, have constant problems with back and forth and this, that, and the third, then you're going to go back and work for them. That's a bad look, right? Especially when you've done so much content shitting on somebody, talking about, you know, their son and the stabbing incident. I put that in quotes, right? The stabbing incident and all that other shit. And then saying how you don't want to work with. She said she would work with Mike. She said that. Remember when Becky went over there and did the whole thing and Savage sent the money back? She was like, if it was just with Mike, I would do it. But because of everybody else over there, she said she wouldn't have done it. The two main people she always had issues with was Xylee and Twiggy. Twiggy's no longer a host, but, you know, Xylie's still a host. But I guess whatever, right? They figured that out. But at the end of the day, that's up to Savage, and she has to live with that decision. You know what I mean? And right now, Queens is the #2 show. They're making their money. They're going with the whole Mike thing, and then, you know, whatever happens at the end of the day. But, you know, Roxy does kind of have a right to call her out just because of what's being said, and Roxy's feeling some type of way because she's like, just because I'm in a chat doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? And I can say I've seen Roxy in a bunch of different chats, trolling with people, talking to people. I mean, she's been in this chat. She was always in cafes shooting the shit with everybody. She's been in all the different chats, right? But now she has an IRL job. She doesn't have a lot of time on her hands. You know, she said like her kid and her grandkids still live with her, so she has plenty of shit going on. So regardless, though, it's up to the viewer to decide. So let's continue.
I'm going to go live later. Today's my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you so much. So I do got to go out there and see her. I want to address a lot of things. I did watch part of that video. I listened to it. And one thing you don't do, and you should know that better than this, don't talk about my grandkids. My grandkids have nothing to do with this. If you want to talk about racist shit, you're working with the biggest racists around. And you know it, Savage. You screamed it from the rooftops. Matter of fact, weren't you there at Fat Camp sitting right next to her when she used that word? And then you tried sweeping for her when you guys were all good at Fat Camp? And then you went back on your live stream and sat there and called it from the rooftops how racist she is? Stop. Just stop. If you want to work with her, fine, but leave my fucking name out of your mouth. You don't like me? Fine, that's great. There's reasons why I stopped going up on your panel. There's reasons why I stopped working with you on your channel, and I will explain it later. Other than that, I just wanted to clear it up. Savage did pay me. The amount she paid me, I'll take her word for it. Fine. It is what it is. I don't care. I just woke up. I got to get ready to go to my mom's. Happy Sunday. See you guys later.
Yeah. So, I mean, what are you going to do, right? Desert Cruiser, Roxy got caught. Well, I mean, you could say that. The funny thing is, normally whenever people stream, like, you know, Savage does this too, whenever people give memberships, she's like, let's see who got caught. Let's see who got caught, right? Like being in there lurking or whatever. The thing is, if you don't subscribe to a channel and you still watch it, you're not going to get a gifted membership. You have to be sub to it. Epic Brady, what up, bro? So, I mean, it is what it is. Seek, I don't know. In my opinion, Roxy acting childish. Who cares? She is happy that she should be happy. Savage is getting a bag. It's not that deep. I'm with you, bro. I 100%. I don't give a fuck what people do, right? I mean, it's none of my business how people want to make their money. You know, I shouldn't judge people on the content that they do. I know that because, I mean, like, people can judge me all day long. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to them. However they want to make their money, they make their money. And if people don't like it, people don't like it. But, you know, that's kind of one of Boogie's things, right? Where he does the embarrassing shit. Like when he drew blackface literally on and doing all that dumb shit he did the weekend. He always like, who cares or whatever. It's just a day. But it's just kind of, it is what it is. Ken, can I get a timeout in chat? I know you itching to time me out. Sure, bro. Let's give you a minute. Give you a minute. Fuck you. All right. So that kind of leads into that. And then Roxy goes live. I skipped ahead a little bit in the live stream so that way Roxy can kind of explain further what she's saying. So let's get into Roxy's live stream from yesterday.
I feel so bad. I don't understand why why she thought and even had to do what she did. She never once called me privately. She never once texted me.
Bro, why y'all streaming in 720, bro? Like, I can't. Sorry. I'm sorry. Whatever. Voltage Mike, what up, bro?
And even asked me if anything that was going on in her mind was true. You know, she automatically just sat there on a live out of nowhere and just started fucking talking shit about me. Like, why? The day I heard that she went back to local life, I wish her the best. I said, if that's what she wants to do, good luck to her. Wish her the best. They didn't say a fucking thing about her. They didn't say a damn thing. They didn't say nothing wrong. Where I am wrong, and I'll play the clips that I should have went back and listened by myself instead of just hearing what I heard. Somebody sent me 2 clips, and they mixed them up, obviously to start trouble. Obviously, they mixed it up to make it sound like Savage was talking a lot of shit about me, which she was, and I'm gonna fucking address it. You know, she was talking shit about me, talking about my little 40 subscribers, and I'm nobody without her. And then they sent me a clip of her saying, bitch, I got your paycheck in my pocket. So instead of me going over there, I was busy all day. Today was my mom's birthday. You know, I just took that and I got fucking pissed. I got pissed. I'm like, there's no way she's gonna do this to me after what we just went through with Becky. There's no way.
Yep. So she's just kind of laying the groundwork again for just kind of what happened, what she said in the video, just kind of laying it all out there, explaining, you know, her side of things and why she feels that way, and the clip she was sent, what they said, and how she felt about it, right? She's just kind of laying the groundwork. So just kind of wanted to go over that again. But she should be getting into other stuff here soon. Appreciate you, Epic Brady.
You know, but yeah, okay, I was wrong for that. She did pay me. You know, whatever she paid me, I trust. That's what it is. You know, I'm not going to question it, nothing. She did pay me. You know, when she was going to pay me every night after each stream, when we started making money, I knew that, hold on 1 second. Know where the hell I'm at now? That's my mind. I never once doubted she wasn't going to pay me. So I jumped to conclusions. I was pissed off about everything she said about me already. And she did. Savage did pay me. So, let's see. Hey, Firestar. Hey, Poor Judgment. Yeah. Me too, Bear. I'm very sad. Like, she never came to me. Not one fucking time did she come to me and say anything. Like, only thing she told me is, I'll have your pay on the 21st. Don't talk to me anymore. You're working with a racist. Or you're hanging with a racist. I was like, what?
Yeah, so she was kind of caught off guard by this because, you know, basically saying that you're working with a racist. When, again, from Roxy's perspective, it's like, well, Tina's also racist. Like, how are you going to work with her? And then you're trying to call me out when there was never any type of agreement that me and Gidgy were going to work together. We never agreed to work together. I was just in a chat. She made me a moderator. None of that says fucking, you know, I'm working with her, right? I mean, what are you going to do? But it just kind of is what it is. T-Berry, Roxy did say she wished her the best. Savage reacted as a petty bish as usual. There you go.
What? I was so confused. So, and I'll tell you right now, when I heard the time she sat there and said, you know, I'm not going to go over there, I promise, I'm not going to leave my people, I'm like, and then she jumps on me saying that I'm going to go over there. You know, it's just, everything is so crazy. I never thought, exactly, Pepper Juice, I never thought out of everybody, Savage's loyalty, I thought that's who she was. She was just a loyal person. And I didn't even have time. There was just 2 videos I actually just skimmed through, and you heard how many times how she promised, I promise I'm not going back. I swear on my eyes, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. And the next thing you know, she's mad at me for what? I didn't go back. I went out and got a job. You know, she talks shit about my little 40 subscribers. You know, fuck you for that. Fuck you. I don't talk shit about the people the people that pay you into your super chats. They're my supporters too when I was over there. There's many people over here that refused to watch me when you're over there because they didn't like you, and the same with your people. There's many people that didn't like me over there, so they wouldn't watch you. It is what it is.
Yeah, so again, this is where it's up to the fan base, right? Because the fan base is ultimately going to decide if they feel backstabbed or not, you know, because, you know, Savage and the Pirates, you know, she did say many, many times, I only go over there and work with your mama, right? She made that very clear. Whenever the whole Gidgy thing happened and then she got dropped off and Savage showed up, I was like, wow. Now, I was kind of taken aback because I didn't expect that. It was originally only supposed to be for a week, if y'all remember, because she was only supposed to be there to do that week, and then apparently Gidgy was supposed to come back or, you know, make amends to fucking work on coming back, whatever the fuck. But ended up, I guess this is going to be a permanent thing. Now, also originally it's supposed to be a week on and week off where, you know, Gidgy's working for free and then Savage and then Gidgy and then Savage and so on and so forth. Whatever happened to that plan, no fucking clue. But they ended up having Cat Lady up there and Cat Lady just fucking took it down. So, you know, it is what it is. But again, bro, like, I don't know. Literally, like, what's going to happen with this one. If y'all know, at 4 o'clock, Savage is going to go live on Queens, and they're going to talk about Roxy Line and all that shit, so we'll hear Savage's side of the story. Right now, we're just hearing Roxy, so before y'all decide 100%, you should hear both sides of the coin. That's how I am as a person. But regardless, though, like I said a million times, it's up to the Pirates to figure out if they feel betrayed in any type of way. Now, if you go and watch Queens and listen to some of the donators, some of those are the Pirates that are donating to them. So apparently not a lot of them care at the end of the day. They're going to support Savage in whatever she does. You know what I mean? But again, y'all decide.
But I never sat there and disrespected you. I never disrespected you. And just fuck you for how you fucking treated me. And we're going to go over it. And I ignored it. I heard the little digs. Oh,
T-Pack in chat. What up, T-Pack?
Oh, snaky this and snakes that. There's snakes. I heard it, but I ignored it because I didn't care. Being that gamer sound, that's not only Cassandra. Oh, McKenna Gamers is... That is fucking That whole thing is insane. Exactly, I'm PLTB. I'm happy with my little 40 or 50 subscribers. She don't know how much I make each month. If I was to work 5 days a week here, I guarantee I will be able to live off of what I make here. But I went out and got a job because I didn't want to depend and then have to beg and ask for super chats. People are going to super chat me because they want to. They're going to super chat me for being entertainment. I don't want to. Hey, Breezy, thank you so much for becoming a member. Oh, there it goes. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you, thank you. I don't want to have to depend on this and depend on people to pay for me. And that's just me. So yeah, I do 1 day a week, 2 if I can. And like I said, I did have a couple planned, but unfortunately Lala got sick. You know, it was my mom's birthday. So, but I want to get through this. I want to get over this and move out on my content. I'm not dealing with
T-Pack, I'm sorry, my bad. T-Berry, we heard Savage first before Roxy, just to be clear. I mean, I get that, but to me, Savage kind of made comments here and there, didn't go into a whole fucking, like, deep dive like Roxy did, because Roxy went into kind of a deep dive to get the clips and get shit that was said, to give her opinion and kind of back up what she was saying. Savage just kind of made little comments here and there and was talking shit, right? So I'm assuming that Savage is going to go and get some clips and get shit that was said or whatever the fuck. So, I mean, you know, we'll see what happens here. So, can we get a small goal going over here, please? I don't even know what the fuck. All right. You want a small goal, bro? I'll give you a small goal. Here we go. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. God, I hate doing that. How do I do goals? I can't. Oh, here we go. This is how we do goals. All right, guys. This is what we're going to do. Seek wants a goal, so we're going to do a goal. I don't talk and type. Y'all know that. There we go. All right. Small goal. 5 10s, I'll do Pazuzu. If y'all want to know Pazuzu, 5 of y'all send me $10 and we'll do Pazuzu. All right. Let's continue.
This shit no more. I don't give a fuck about who likes me. I don't give a fuck about who cares where I go. I'm a grown-ass woman. If you don't like somebody, don't take it out on me because you don't like them. And you're going to sit there and call, oh, you fuck with racist? Bitch, you're working with a fucking racist. You're working with the biggest fucking racist. How many times did you sit there right in front? See, now I'm getting mad. You sat right in front of Tina and you swore how many times what a racist she is. You sat there, when she said that word and did not say a fucking thing. You swept for her the whole time. The second you got back and you guys fell off, Tina's racist. Tina's racist. She says a hard R word. And you're going to come at me because I choose to go in a chat? Whatever Gigi's telling the people at the host or whatever, me working with her, me wanting queens, where? When the fuck did I ever say that? Kim came to me a couple times. Mike came to me a couple times telling me, you know, I want you here, I want you there. I cannot do that because I don't want to let them down, number one, because I have a job. Number two, I cannot deal with the stress. This shit right here, it's not with the fans, it's not with the audience, it's the fucking hosts that play the dirtiest, sneakiest games in the LCU. They stab you in your fucking back. They do anything. The second you get up in the game, they do anything to tear you down. Gigi is a racist bitch. I call her out on it all the fucking time. But did she deserve that? Did she deserve to say she didn't do shit for Queens? She fucking carried Queens for Tina. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Sunshinery tipped $10 to support the KCA. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Sunshine. I appreciate you. So yeah, basically what Roxy's saying, that she's basically calling out Savage for being a hypocrite because in, you know, Roxy's eyes, she talked all that shit about Tina being racist, this, that, and the third. And then, you know, with Roxy going to work with, you know, quote unquote, working with Gigi, she's working with a racist. I mean, if that is really what it is, then you can kind of see how that is hypocritical. Again, we'll get to what Savage is saying. Personally, I don't see this working out too well because I think this is just going to drive a wedge between Savage and Tina because Savage is going to have to go over some of the clips where Savage is dogging Tina out for what she's saying because of what Roxy's claims are. Now, again, I'm not here to determine, you know, yay or nay on that because truly I don't care. But, you know, with what Roxy is saying, I do kind of understand what she means here. I do kind of get that because Savage has said a lot of that about Tina. It's a fact. If you go back and look at streams, Savage dogged Tina out for a lot. I mean, they've been going at odds for a long fucking time.
Lunchbox tipped $10 to support
Appreciate
the KCA.
Appreciate y'all so much. 3 more 10s and we'll do a deep dive on Pazuzu. But yeah, man. Well, Roxy's going to get into some clips later on and kind of show what's up. So we're going to kind of let that happen. But let's finish this out before she does get into clips.
Tina, oh, and another thing, that week Savage was gone, Tina's texting me, what am I going to do? I'm about to fire Gigi live. Fuck that, Gigi this, Gigi that. And I even told her, Tina, if you need me, I got your back, I'll help you. I even fucking said I would help her. I would run OBS for her so she didn't lose fucking money. The second Savage gets back there, she makes it seem like she don't give a fuck. She makes it seem like she don't give a fuck, and it's so crazy. It's so crazy, the hypocrisy that goes on. And these are the two realest people that are supposed to fucking say it how it is. The fucking biggest hypocrites, I'm telling you. All I can say is, Savage, shame the fuck on you for the way you did it, the way you did me like that. And you sit there and let's go through it. Actually, let's go through it. So here is I didn't even get to watch this. I ended up going I ended up going back and watching it after I was sent the clip. I thought she truly had your back. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Yeah, literally, she literally. And you know what? When I was working with Becky too, And when I got fired, she stood there with her. She was ready to go back with Keeman then before she returned the money. She didn't tell me none of that. I sat there and had her fucking back with the whole Fat Kim thing when I was being dogpiled on Local Live for them. Roxy, tell the truth. You seen it. You seen it. I sat there and died on that hill. I didn't see nothing. But when she went with Becky, she turned fucking stab. She was gonna stab me right in my back to go with fucking Becky until whatever she decided. I think it's because the pirate sat there and told her not to do it. But for whatever reason, she didn't say a fucking word to me. She didn't come to me and say, Roxy, watch out. Becky's about to turn on you. Becky's about to go work for Keem. She did not say nothing. She did not say a word to me. And I let that go. I let it go. Then she's gonna sit there and say, let's get into it. I'm fucking so.
To be fair, I think Roxy was already fired at this point. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Roxy was already gone before that decision was made, because according to Becky, you know, they made that decision. I think it was at like, what, 5 o'clock before she showed up on Cafe, and they fired me and Batgirl. I'm not 100%. I think that's what happened. But again, Savage did return the money, right? So to me, if it's something involving Savage and Becky with Keem and them, I don't know if Roxy really has a leg to stand on here that she wasn't told, because Roxy was already gone at that point. Roxy was on her personal channels doing the shit with her sister. So it seemed like Roxy had already moved on at that point. But, you know, for this right here, don't know if I can agree with Roxy 100% on this one. Don't know. But that's just me.
I'm pissed right now. Too. Into every live stream. I even go into Rewind. I'll go into, like, even if I don't like the host, I love the people in the LCU. I love the audience. I troll with them. We make fun of other people. So when I was in there,
Lunchbox
tipped $10 to support the KCA. Face with peeking eye emoji.
Bro, all my mods are donating. That's not a good look. All right, no more mods can donate. I want 2 random people to donate $10 to me to do Pazuzu. All right, I'm going to skip forward here a little bit because she's just kind of saying the same thing. She just talks about going into, like, live streams for Lockout Live and fucking with the fans. That's 100%, bro. I think Roxy's referring to the BBU. Yeah, she is, but that's what I'm saying. I think Roxy was already gone at this point before this was even a thing. Like, I think it came out later on that they had been talking for, like, a few days before this actually happened. So, because I think Savage and Becky did, like, what, 2 or 3 shows after Roxy had gone before all this shit happened, and Savage ended up leaving. Because Savage sent the money back, right? She showed screenshots of that. It's been talked about a million fucking times. So, but based on that timeline, I don't know if Roxy has a leg to stand on. That's just me. But this is where she starts getting in the clip and kind of, K-Bears, Roxy was gone. There you go. That's what I'm saying. So, don't think she has a leg to stand on. But again, she's going to start going into clips and reacting to clips. So let's let this happen.
Ask the chat, what did you guys think of Cat Lady? Was she vicious when she was here? Because the bitch didn't even know how to break an egg with her teeth, and she had a full set of teeth.
My thing is, they always want to make a name for themselves. Gidgy, I'm so sorry that you're fucking racist. I'm so sorry you're racist as fuck.
Now this is coming from somebody who is literally, how many times she said, I'm not going back, I promise you, I'm not going back, I'm not going back, I'm not going back, is literally working with one of the biggest racists in the LCU. How? How are you going to come at me for being involved in the audience and not being in the LCU, and you're working with the biggest fucking one?
You got called out and caught being somewhere where you ain't supposed to be, and now you got to be over there with an unmonetized channel and try to get what you can get in where you can fit in.
And this is why she got called out, and this is why she left, because she started, listen, Gidgy and Scooter started calling out Tina and Albert. Well, Tina and Albert couldn't handle that. They went to Keem, they started crying to Keem, so of course, they had to get rid of Gidgy. Gidgy is a fucking racist, I will say it till I'm blue in the face. She is a fucking racist. I don't care if you're drunk, people do shit, the stupidest shit when they're drunk. Savage, you should know.
But my thing is, why you being nice? You know what I mean? Like, why you over there, like, you know, you hopped up on panel and gave her a bunch of praise and said, this isn't the Gidgy we know, you need to be better or whatever. Why are you up there doing that, right? Like, obviously, right, it's impossible to hate every single person that's not black that says the N-word. That's literally impossible because you'll never truly fucking know. Me, I don't know, man. Like, it's weird, right? Because I mean, I'm married to a biracial woman. You know, when we're gonna have children, they're gonna be like, you know, biracial, whatever you want to call it. But I ain't got time for that. I'm not really a fan of any of that shit. Now, again, has Keem said it in the past? Yeah, he said it 15 years ago. Super apologetic. Hadn't happened again. With Gidgy, this happened so many damn times in like a short period. Like, it's really hard to really argue that. Like, if it's like a one-time thing, fine, whatever. You fucked up, you were mad, whatever. But she's dropped F slurs multiple times. She says N-word with the, you know, the A and the R at the end. She was up on panel with like Triple K members, fucking, you know, white power this, white power that. Like, when you're up on panel with these type people and you're sitting there and laughing with them, I think that's a little different than saying it once. You know what I mean? That's just my feeling, right? But regardless, let's continue. What the fuck is a Pazuzu? I showed it earlier. Well, if we reach the goal, I'll do a deep dive on Pazuzu. But we need 2 more yellows and we'll do it. But let's get back to this.
All too well. You do stupid shit when you're drunk, but being a racist, there's no excuse. Drunk, sober, anything, there's no excuse for it. Do I want her to lose her job? Do I want her to lose her livelihood? No. I would never want that on anybody. I would never want that on anybody.
And you think talking about Tina and Albert all night last night and calling me trailer trash? Bitch, I live in a brick house.
Okay, she does what you do every single time on your fucking streams. Every stream you do, you talk about Tina and Albert, you talk about everybody else. This right here, what she's doing now, would be like me telling Keem calling me, hey, I want you on, what is that fucking show Xylee does? I want, Reaper. I want you on Reaper with Xylee. And there is not enough money in this fucking world for me to work with somebody I truly despise. And I don't even have a pass with Xylee. I just don't like it for the way she treated me in the LCU. There's not enough money in this world. I would sell my fucking self-respect for anything. And no. Nope.
Yeah, so speaking on that, I mean, I've been offered shows. I mean, Keem's come up here, like in the Drama Alert account, and offered me shows, and then, you know, I've turned down 3 times going back. I don't want to go back. My reasons are I'm tired of the revenue conversations, right? I'm tired of, you know, the leaderboard. Like, when the leaderboard came back, that solidified. I'm not going back, bro. Like, I don't want my content judged on revenue, right? I just don't want that. I know people have their opinions about that, and people can say, like, well, if you're doing a good job, you should be making plenty of money, right? I don't want my channel being judged based on the revenue it gets, because again, I don't do goals, I don't do the dumb shit. It's not like I fire up the stream, sing Ken Kane, and then, all right guys, here's the goal for the day. Like, I don't do that, right? I don't try to like beg. That's just not the type of person I am. You know, I'm kind of like Roxy in the fact of I don't rely on this to pay bills. I just do this to try and put on a show for people because I enjoy doing this. I had all this equipment sitting here, and I was like, why not kind of do my own thing with it, you know? And I feel I offer different perspective than others because I worked in the LCU for 6 months, right? I've been there. I've done that. I've been in the community since day one. I know all the history of it. You know, like some of these hosts hopping up there saying, well, what happened here? What happened there? When they don't know the history of it. But you're a host in the network, and you don't know the history of the network and what all happened. And then I don't understand how that's even like allowed at this point. But again, not my network, not my call. But personally, like the only real way I would even think about going back is if money wasn't going to be used against me. All right, if that was the case, I would consider it. And the way what's in the LCU now that makes money, like fucking with them doing what they did with Boogie, and then Scooter doing the dressing up and the thumb up his ass and sucking on it, and then fucking like on Nuts they did the baby oil and all that. Like I'm good, bro. That's just not me. Like I have certain like a certain pride about myself that I'm not gonna allow myself to do that on camera for money. Like I'm just not. I don't care. But that's just me. But let's get back to this. Fuck you, Lunchbox.
I don't live in a duplex with my kid.
It's funny for people to sit in front of a camera. My mother, motherfuckers.
This is what I want.
And I just want to have. I mean, Cat Lady, what you been back to?
Yeah, they're annoying as hell. They're both trying reaching for the spot, giving you something real stupid, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, I should never hire that retard. The fuck?
Okay, I think here it comes now.
Yeah, I heard. Lord,
That's
look
right.
at that. Look at this. Look at you know I'm always on my powers game. Look at that. Sweetheart. Cat, I heard you got like 16 damn cats in your damn house, bitch. I bet you.
Come on.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
Here we go.
Chitros, thank you so much for coming, remember. Right here.
Jamie
May. Pay attention.
yeah, I heard.
This is it. Pay attention, Jamie May. Now, instead of Savage coming to me, she said she heard about this. She could have came to me and said, Roxy, what are you doing? Like, are you working with Gidgy? Do you plan on working with Gidgy? Never once did she come to me. She just automatically listens to whatever people say and then comes at me. And if I was, just say I was to be a mod for Gidgy. Just say I was to be in that. What the fuck is it your business to call me out like this? Do I call you out on all the shit you do? No, I don't.
That to Jamie May.
The problem is, Roxy, you've talked cash shit about this woman and call her this, that, and the third and went in on her and all that other shit. But then you hop on panel and you praise her and say that, you know, this isn't the Gidgy we know and blah, blah, and trying to hype her up. That's why it looks a little weird. Because you're talking cash shit about this woman being a racist, being fucked up and all that other shit, but then you're going to try to help her. You know what I mean? Like, that seems a little hypocritical, right? That's just my own personal opinion. It seems a little hypocritical to do that, right? So... FKA, this is the Ken CU. No, I'm not starting no fucking network. Like, I'm not doing all that, bro. I'm Ken Kane, and this is all I need, bro. You see that at the bottom, Ken Kane? That's all I need. And yes, I am the founder of Locale Cafe. That's all I need, bro. Straight up.
Oh, Gidgy over there trying to get Roxy in the mist. Okay, Roxy, sell your mix.
By the way, after we go over this stream, I'm going to go into what happened with Cafe, because I want to close the stream out with that, because I got some strong opinions about, you know, my baby, my creation, right? But... We're gonna get through this because this is gonna lead into the stream today at 4 o'clock with Queens. So that's kind of living my life.
Living my life. Tip $10 to support the KCA. One more 10. Let's go.
Thank you, Living My Life. I appreciate you. One more yellow, guys, and we're doing a Pazuzu deep dive. All right, let's get back to it.
Sell your mixed grandchildren out for a fucking racist bitch.
First of all, you stupid fucking two-faced.
Yeah, calling out the grandkids, that was a little weird. Like I'll give Roxy that. Like why are you gonna do that? You know, they ain't got nothing to do with this. I'll give Roxy that.
Fucking fake fucking cunt. Don't ever fucking bring my grandkids into this. You should fucking know better. You got racist, but you got biracial babies over there, and you're working with a fucking racist.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give y'all 5 free memberships. Let's see who gets them.
You two-faced fucking hypocrisy is so real right now. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you talk about my grandbaby?
Bolo, T-Berry. I'm sorry, no. Bolo, Pirate, K-Bears, Chrome Media, and Robin got it. Congratulations to you 5 for getting memberships here. I appreciate y'all being here and being sub to the channel. Thank you so much.
And you're working with this fucking right here? You fake fucking bitch. Shame on you, Savage. Shame the fuck on you.
See how that works out for you. See how that works out for you, ho.
Ho? And this, actually speaking of calling me a hoe, you bring up shit right here, and I'm gonna tell you why it's not fucking come up on your panels.
That's right. She does have biracial grandchildren. That's right.
Yeah, I do.
Straight up, they're darker than mine, honey.
So what? They're darker than yours, honey. What does that have to do with anything? What are you saying? You're a fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Yes.
Sure enough. I don't get down with it. Michael!
You don't get down with what? You're getting down with every fucking thing you're saying. You're getting down with one of the biggest racists. I swear to God, I'm gonna take the fucking time and go through every single time you call Tina a racist.
You know what's funny about all this shit that just hit me, guys? Like, let's just say, right, the narratives are true. Let's just look at all the narratives right now. You know, Savage working with the biggest racist in the LCU, and then Roxy's working with Gigi just being a racist. Literally, you're trying to, DJ Spike, what up, bro? You're trying to argue why you each can work with someone that's racist, right? Like that. Just put that into perspective. Big E with the one gifted. Thank you so much, Big E. I appreciate you, bro. DJ Spike just got it, and he showed up here. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Big E, for that. That's the funny part, right? Like, both these ladies are arguing why they can work with someone that the other is calling racist. Like, let's just, at a base level, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, is this what we're doing? We're arguing why we can work with a racist person. Like, let's just put that into perspective, you know? Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing?
Single time you called her a racist. But because I'm in a fucking chat and chatting it up with people because Gigi made me a moderator, I would turn blue for out of nowhere. I'm a bad person. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, but technically you're still supporting because, you know, Gigi's trying to get those watch hours up and fucking doing all that. So you're technically still supporting someone that you've called a racist. And then you are going to Savage, in your words, the biggest racist. And you're arguing why Savage is working with her. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing. Tia Ray, she want to address the fact she went on panel with Gigi and Twiggy Sunday morning, and I called her out. I wasn't disrespectful. Twiggy read it. Roxy went to cussing me. Well, there you go. Starlight D, what up? Appreciate you being here. All right, let's get back into this. But yeah, bro, this is just always a hypocritical. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to put that out there, bro. I'm just putting that out there.
There's another thing, pardon here, too.
I'm glad you came in at a good point, because Savage was getting out of hand. Just she's telling Roxy about herself.
Roxy was offered a third share on Rebel this morning. Wow. Did not know that. Interesting. Well, there you go.
Oh, no, get out of hand, Savage.
Hey.
No, I'm for real. How you gonna go over there and hang with a racist and you got mixed children? I mean,
Are you serious? This bitch sold her fucking pirates out for fucking to work with Tina. Sold her. You know what? Let's do this. How many times did she say that she wouldn't fucking go back there? Okay. How many times did she say she wouldn't go back there? That's all I want to say on this. Fuck you for talking shit about my grandkids. Fuck you for saying I'm working with or hanging with a racist. Fuck you for all that. When you sat there and sold everything out, you lied to your fucking subscribers. You lied to your fucking pirates and said you'd never go back. And you know what? Even if you did go back and you worked with your mama, that would have been great. I would have watched that shit. But to work with the fucking biggest fucking, your arch nemesis, the one you sat there and blew her son's spot up. She's threatening to sue us over the shit you say about her. You're going to go work with her? That's disgusting on my book. If you want my opinion, that's fucking disgusting. You could have worked with your mama, that would have been fine. You sat there and sold your fucking self out for money. My dignity is way more. And FYI, Savage, I could have went to Queens. I could have worked with Queens with Tina. I could have. I did not want to. I could have worked on Aussie. I did not want to. I can't. I have a job. And you're going to sit there and talk shit. Oh, you only make 40. You only have 40 subscribers. You don't know, but Savage, you don't know how much I make a month. The sad part is, you don't know how much I make. I'm all over the place because I'm pissed the fuck off.
Yeah, so it's all about to come back down to money. You know what I mean? Like, we're arguing how much they make, how much I make, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's funny how every single argument comes back to money. Am I right or wrong? You know what I mean? That's why, again, I don't want to go back to fucking leaderboard shit. Real quick, Bolo, I don't give a fuck. I'd be I'd say being okay with someone who spoke with your kid in a very damaging way is unforgivable and only shows what a fake fool she is. There you go. Desert Cruiser. I bet there's a clip of Roxy saying she'll never return to the LCU. I'm sure there is. I think like when they were on Queen Supreme with Becky, I think they were all saying that shit, how they would never go back and do all that shit. That's kind of one of the reasons why Becky got all the hate she did when she popped up on Cafe and then did the thing on Dolls and all that shit happened, right? That's why Becky got a lot of hate for that. Because, I mean, you go back and look at her streams and the video she put out where she needs like some time off. It was, what, 200 and 355 comments? And there's people like 90% shitting on her. I mean, that's what happens when you say these things and then you end up going back. You know what I mean? That's just a weird thing about it. You know, that's why you got to be careful about what you say and what you project to your audience, because the audience is going to feel backstabbed because they're supporting you. Even if they don't donate or do like fucking memberships, right? There's still AdSense. They're still supporting you by watching you and being here, right? With like right now, I got 67 people here. I appreciate all 67 of y'all. And I'm telling you right now, bro, like, with money situations and the leaderboard back in, I'm not going back to the LC. Like I don't want to. I like what I do here. I want to build this up. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate all the LCU and Keem like promoting this channel so I could get over 1,000 subs and fucking, you know, the watch hours I got for everybody help me get monetized in 2 fucking weeks. I appreciate every single one of y'all that helped me out do that. But regardless of the fact of, I like what I have here. Ken Kane is me, right? Can't get my fingers right. This is all me, bro. I'm in charge of this, what I do here, and then I get it. Whatever y'all, you know, support me with and, you know, graciously give me, this is all mine. I ain't got to split it with nobody. Just like yesterday, right? I did the fucking math, bro. For every crown that they get, $61 they pocket when you take out Keem's cut, YouTube's cut, and taxes. $61 that they get for every crown, right? So just put that into perspective. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Here, right here is where she sits there. This is one of many times. One of many times. And this is only days before she started talking to Keem and them. Saying that she wouldn't go back. Full screen this.
My manager was supposed to be up here with me, and he's not here.
Hold on, let me back up. I'm going to slow this down because I think she has it sped up. So I'm going to slow this down real quick. All right, let's get it.
That's new. My manager was supposed to be up here with me, and he's not here. Because, you know, I had to clear all the shit with him before I did it today.
She's talking about the day she went up there when her and I went up there with Albert. Keem called me first.
Hold on one sec. So facts gave here. So look, let's do this, right? And if certain people see this, they're gonna be pissed off as shit at me, right? So you got 500, right? Right. So 25% of that, right? 125. Buff with the 2, standing tall with the 6'5" frame. You damn right, Buff. I appreciate you being here, bro. So after 25%, that's 125. So then YouTube takes their cut, right? So that's $37.50, right? So we're going to take 30. We're just going to say 37 just to keep it straight, right? That's $88, right? So that's after Keem's cut and YouTube's cut, $88. So then another 30% for Uncle Sam or whatever, right? It's $26. So we're going to fucking do 26 from 88. So yeah, $62. For every crown they get after Keem's cut, YouTube's cut, and Uncle Sam's cut, $62 fucking dollars they take home for a crown. Like, come on, bro. This perspective. All right, let's get back to this.
And asked me if I can go. He wanted me to go up there, but I was working. So I went up there on my break. When I was getting home, I ended up going up there. Actually, instead of taking my break, I actually went home for my whole lunch break. So I went up there. But anyway, he called her to go up there. Fine, that's funny. That's cool. That's great. Keem did shit for us with the ducks. I don't mind hopping up on panel once in a while and doing shit for him. That's fine. This is what she's talking about here.
And he ain't even here to help me back it up. I was like, yo, I think we got some problems. I think there's some people mad. Y'all don't be mad. Don't worry. Not going anywhere. I promise you, I'm not going anywhere. Sometimes. Where's Val? Is Val in here?
See, right here. This is one many times she says this.
Where's Val? I don't see Val. Time to bring out the feet. Hey, Sandy, what are you talking about? Chat earlier. I appreciate it. Thank you, Future. Yeah.
Let's not bring out the feet, whatever we do, bro. Like we don't do that. I wrote that rule. Like we're not doing that. But, you know, again, Roxy's just showing that, you know, Savage saying she's not going back, and she went back to Queens, right?
I can't fuck with them cut orders.
Okay, that's one time she says it.
Because there was a whole big
There's another time she says it too.
There's a whole big thing about Savage not going back just because of people that are still working there, because of what happened to her before, because the whole fat camp thing and them like saying shit to her, and like what happened with what was it, Cooter Gate, I think they called it, right? So again, I was in there. I don't know what's true. Again, I don't give a fuck what if she did or didn't fucking doesn't affect my life in the least bit. So I personally don't give a fuck if it happened or not. But this is that whole fucking Secrets of Fat Camp shit coming out, you know? Like, we all knew it was going to happen. Like, whatever shit happened at Fat Camp, y'all know it was going to eventually come out. It just is what it is. But, you know, that's why do you think I got a hotel room when I got there, bro? Like, I'm not staying there. Like, I went there, did content, met people, did some networking and shit, right? I wanted to do the cooking stuff for the members only for Cafe, like I promised. I was going to do the whole Roxy and Chucky thing, but that just didn't work out because of internet issues or whatever, right? Unforeseen. It is what it is. But again, that's why I didn't want to stay there, because I'm a happily married man, bro. I don't want my name in any of this shit. Like, I don't want any type of rumor, anything coming out about me, bro. That's why I kind of stayed to myself, hung out with people, you know what I mean? I just kind of did my own thing. So it is what it is. But let's get to this.
You know, I could do some revengeful shit and say, yeah, and then she would really be gone. I could have, but the time schedule. But you know what I did do? Hey, Big Z-Bo, how you doing, honey? How you doing, baby? I hit up, last night I hit up your mama. And because I was thinking about it all day yesterday, right?
And that would have been fine. Her going back to LCU would have been fine with your mama, but why with Tina? Why with Tina? That's just, and do what you want to do. When I heard about that,
Facts, Hyde, I did dodge a bullet.
I just gulped. I'm like, hey, if that's what she wants to do, good luck to her. I wish her nothing but the best. Just remember, Savage, Tina will fucking use you the second the money dries up, the second people stop supporting it, she's going to turn the fuck on you just like she does everybody else.
And I said,
and you know it.
I would only come back if I could work with your mama. The time slot would have to be from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. because that is the only available time I have.
Okay, well, she's at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. right now, so.
Being mama, school, picking up from school, da-da-da-da-da. That would be the only time slot. But and I would still be able to do my fucking up Fridays for y'all.
She did one fucking up Friday. In the fucking up Friday she went from Queens right to her channel. I didn't watch it. She put it on members only, whatever. She went from Queens right to her channel talking shit on the LCU. I guarantee you she won't be doing fucking up Fridays anymore. So that's nothing. If she does, it's not going to be about the LCU. So all her fucking up Fridays from now until who knows when was all about the LCU.
So what I will say here is that Roxy is kind of right. I mean, she did the one, and she hadn't really touched her channel at all since then. Again, the reasons and all that shit, not my business. I'm just going off what Roxy is saying right now. And, you know, since Savage has been the LCU doing Queen, she really hadn't done that much on her channel, right? It just is what it is. It's the truth. I'm pretty sure Savage will address that, right, today on Queens, 4 o'clock. Make sure I won't be missing that stream, I promise you. But, you know, it's going to be up to Savage to explain to this shit. And again, like I said before, it's up to Savage's fans how they feel about it, you know. Roxy can have her opinion, she can give her opinion, but these two ladies are literally arguing while they can work with a racist each, right? So it is what it is. What are you going to do?
Friday nights.
Oh, she did a fucking up Friday on Queens. Does that count? She promised her pirates that she would be on her channel, not leave her people, not leave them, and do fucking up Fridays for them.
That's the only way. And no weekends, because my weekends are precious. That's my family time. No weekends, 12 to 2 p.m., Monday through Friday. And what was the other one? Did I already say that one? Anyway, that was my condition, but I told your mama.
Hold on, she turned it back up. Sorry, guys.
And I told your mama, I said, go on and hit him on up over there. Because I would only work with your mom at this point. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers. But I want to be able to come. Because I would only work with your mom at this point. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers. But I want to be
one more time
over there. Because I would only work with your mom at this point. I don't trust none of them motherfuckers. But I want to be able to come hang out with y'all on fucking up Fridays, because I know that's what y'all like. Y'all like to get turned up with me on Fridays. That's right.
Okay.
So, you know, the whole like no working weekends thing, we're seeing that right now with Cafe and like other shows like not working on the weekends. And if you think about it, weekends are a free-for-all, yes. But what the weekends are for, in my opinion, is the smaller channels like doing weekend streams and doing longer streams where there really is no schedule, but Keem kind of wants them to have a schedule. It's for them to try and gain some type of revenue to help come up in the leaderboard. Like if you're like 1 through 5, I'd say why even do a fucking weekend stream, because you're making your money. Why not enjoy your time off from the fruits of your labor? But if you're like 5 and under, or 6 and under, probably need to do them to gain some type of revenue, or gain, even if it's ad revenue or fucking whatever, right? Need to gain something so you can try and come up in the leaderboard. That's why I was dead set against the leaderboard. I hate that it came back. Now it's different because there's no like numbers there, so you can't say, well, I got this in super chats, but high up in fucking gifted memberships. And then the breakdown where it showed like crowns, pay pigs, and cash cows to kind of rank where everybody is. You know what I mean? But
Cyber Scorpion tipped $10 to support the KCA. Here you go, Big Kenneth. I got to run. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, Cyber Scorpion. Thanks for being here, bro. So I guess we're gonna do Pazuzu. So shout out, thanks to guys for achieving the goal. Small little goal, you know. The docket team wants me to try and do little things here and there to try to, like, you know, get revenue for the channel. But I will be doing a deep dive on Pazuzu. We'll get that figured out. It'll definitely be this week when I do it, and we'll get it figured out. Got a lot of fucking research. I know the story pretty well, but I want to make sure I can tell you guys with clips, video, news articles, and all that, kind of the complete story, because I am a storyteller. But appreciate you guys hitting that goal. We'll def get into that. But back to this. So I forgot what I was saying. She fucked me up. What the fuck is a Pazuzu? Just wait, bro. Just wait.
Okay.
And plus, I would do some videos for you. Why not?
All right. Now, right here, I know, because I'm telling you, I know for a fact she already knew what the deal was. She knew what the deal was because I talked to Keem and Mike. I talked to Keem and Mike and she knew she was going back. She knew she was going back.
To be fair, it was only supposed to be temporary, because if y'all remember right, it's supposed to only be for a week, and then she was going to be done. That's all it was, to be fair, in the beginning, when she agreed to go back.
Right here, and this is the last one, and after this, I don't give a fuck anymore what she says. I don't give a fuck. All I'm saying is keep my fucking name out of your mouth, Savage. Keep my grandkids out of your fucking mouth when you're sitting there working with the biggest fucking racist in the LCU, but next to Boogie and Gidgey. Next to Boogie and Gidgey.
Thank you, Sunshinery. One's in the chat if you want me to show Pazuzu again, because a lot of people seem to not know what a Pazuzu is. One's in the chat if you want me to show Pazuzu again.
Out here, let me see.
That's this chair again. It's like bad as hell in there right now. He went to bed. It's only 9:30. Here come Kiss Me 9:09. Watching this shit, I start yelling. And getting like crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. Me and him would be fucking fire over there. We would be fire. We would wreck them bitches. Straight up wreck their asses. They wouldn't know what happened.
She's talking about your mama right now.
So why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that then? Why did you go with Tina? I know why. Because Keem didn't want your mama. Keem didn't want your mama on Rewind. I don't care what your mama says. Your mama's funny as fuck. I do like him on Test. I watch Test every day. My earbud is in my ear. I listen to them motherfuckers. They're funny. I like them both. But your mama is a fucking troll. He didn't get Xylee fired as much as I wish he would have got her fucking fired. He could have rubbed it in her face. He didn't get Xylee fired. And there's no way he could have made any moves about Savage and him taking over Rewind. It's just not how it works. Keem doesn't work like that. So whatever.
King, go ahead and do it, bro. Go on and agree to my stipulations, and we can do what we got to do. Let me make that bag, man. Let me make that bag. I've been missing on that bag. Let me make my bag over here.
Yeah. How is Tina bigger racist than Gidgey? I don't know, bro. All right, bro. Let's do this real quick, bro, since people are asking about Pazuzu. So, this is it right here. So, it was a dude. He was in North Carolina. Died of apparent suicide on that or whatever. It's just kind of this guy. It was all fucked up. It was all fucked up. And I want to do a deep dive. The girlfriend apparently is still alive somewhere in North Carolina in a jail. But yeah, bro, it's, let me see if this will pull up. So this is inside the house, right? And remember, this dude was like a Satan worshiper or something. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'll just fucking, let me do this. Damn it, y'all fucked me up, bro. You killed my flow of the show. I can't. Come on. So yeah, this is inside the house from all the shit he was doing, right? Let me just go here to where it was most, yeah. So this is inside the house where they were like doing their devil worshiping shit and partying and pissing and shitting on the walls. And then, because they killed 2 people, and you know, again, there was a lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol involved. That's kind of the washroom. That's the basement where a lot of fucked up shit happened. And then outside, this is where they buried the 2 dudes at. The 2 people that they killed, they buried them here. So that's kind of just a roundabout of what Pazuzu is. Them fighting words, Boomer. Whatever, bro. All right, let's get back to this.
Well, here, let me move back over there, you know. Here we go.
See, all right, and that's all.
I didn't show y'all, did I? Fuck! I think I showed you. I don't fucking know, bro. I can't.
So basically, I'm so, why? Why did you have to come at me? Not even working with Gidgey. That's all I wanted to say. You know, she did pay me. Thank you for paying me. I was worried about that. I stayed quiet. I minded my business. I didn't give a fuck what she did. The second you started calling me a hoe and talking all that shit about me, actually,
I did show you. Fuck you. I'm not a boomer anymore, bro. I'm not a boomer.
I want to finish watching when she was talking about me.
Yeah. So basically, she's just calling Savage out for being a hypocrite, showing clips to kind of sustain her claims or whatever the fuck. So I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Let's keep this going.
Get the fuck out of your life. I've been out of your life. Did you not realize after that fucking up Friday when you sat there and made us look like fucking fools, you couldn't fucking talk? Right now, she's drunk in this one. She's drunk right here. I could not sit up there anymore. You made me feel like shit. You're telling me you need to get on board, Roxy. You need to be a pirate. No, I don't need to be a pirate. I can work with you and come back over here. The way you act, the way you treat fucking people is disgusting. And I had it. I wasn't going to work with you. You can tell. Obviously, it's behind a paywall because she does all that. It's behind a paywall. You can tell how uncomfortable I was that last live stream. After that, I got shit from my husband. I got shit from my sisters.
Yep. So on the last stream that she was on, it was a little weird. You could tell it just kind of wasn't it. She goes in a little bit more detail about why she felt that way and kind of what happened. But that's basically kind of her whole thing and why she stopped doing it.
And they all told me, my sisters and many people told me, why are you even working with her? She's a fucking user. She's using you. There's nothing good about her. She's going to backstab you. She's making you look bad. She's talking shit about Tina. Why are you up there? Oh, no. Savage never done nothing wrong to me. Until she does, I don't have nothing to say. Well, now she did it, so now I'm going to say it.
Beautiful.
Lying? Lying about what?
That's the chat reacting to her. T-Pack actually goes up there later on and she talks to him. I think Tina's also in the chat later on too. I love the dead air. I can't. Oh shit. Y'all see that transition, bro? You see that transition? Roxy meaning business right now, guys. That's a hell of a transition.
So the fuck what if I did 1 or 2 shows? Who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck, how many shows I gotta do, bitch? Who the fuck are you? I was never on a contract with you. We never made a fucking schedule. I told you, when you talked about the LCU, if you had shit on the LCU, if there was scamming going on, I'd be up there fucking talking about it with you. I never fucking never ever told you a fucking schedule I was gonna work with you for. Fuck you for that. Fuck you.
Ashes to Ashes, appreciate you. Thank you for the 5. Keep it up. I'm trying, Ashes. I'm trying.
I'm not reliable and I'm not committed. Obviously, I have a fucking job. I chose to get...
Yeah. Appreciate you, Ash. Thank you so much for the keep it up sticker. Yep. So as you can see, this is just the face of pure fucking anger, the face of torment, the face of just being royally pissed the fuck off. And it's gonna come out, bro. A lot of this is gonna come out. And again, I am curious to see at the end of the day what Savage has to say.
A job, because I don't want the people I like to entertain to feel like they have to pay me. If they're gonna pay me, if I set goals, it's gonna be for something outrageous. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking depend on people. Oh, I'm not sharing the clip? Oh. See?
Damn, boomer moment, guys. Spam the boomer emojis for Roxy having a boomer moment. I know I've had plenty of them. God.
That's how aggravated I am. Let me go back a little bit. Thank you, Lillian. Hang on. She did me like this.
Come on.
No, I'm for real. How you gonna go over there and hang with a racist and you got mixed children? I mean, for real, Roxy, what the
I miss being on Cafe 2, Ashes, but it is what it is.
Fuck are you doing?
How am I gonna go hang with a racist when I have mixed children? How are you gonna work with a fucking racist? How are you gonna fucking be so fake working with a racist when you have mixed children, Savage? The hypocrisy is so fucking crazy. It's so crazy.
But you can go on over there.
I love to fucking people arguing about how they work with racist people in their words, right? In the other person's words, so-and-so is racist. They're literally arguing to, fucking justify it. It's hilarious to me.
Don't worry, boo-boo. Don't worry. I'm paying you on the 21st and you get the fuck out of my life, opportunist ass.
Opportunist ass? No, I have fucking dignity. I'm an opportunist when it comes to my channel. I'm an opportunist when I want to do things to fucking make people laugh. I don't want to count on this. I'm saying it again because I wasn't playing the clip. I don't want to count on having to make gold, beg for donations. I don't want to count on things. So I'm going to come here when I can and do fun shit. I will not sell. I could have easily went back and worked for the LCU and made $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. I could have. But, I would not sell myself out. If Keem said, Roxy, I'll give you 10 grand right now a month if you worked on Tylee. Nope. Because I would never fucking put myself in a situation to work with somebody I don't like. And you literally hate Tina's guts. You hate everything about her. You called her a scammer. She's a racist. She's not. I'm telling you, Savage has changed so much. I don't know what got into her, but she went from being just don't give a fuck and talk whatever she wants to literally kissing Tina's ass. Tina kissing her ass. It's the most insane shit I've ever seen. It's disgusting. It is disgusting.
Hold on.
Disgusting.
Sorry, guys.
And listen to what she says about me.
So real quick, I think it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the very first episode, right, and then Michael's saying, "I want you guys at TTS to try to make them like snap on each other, like go off on each other." It's kind of funny because they both knew, right, deep down, they should have been the Queen's cast just because of their history that they have together and just how they are together, right? I mean, it is what it is. Talking about Savage and Tina, and Tina even said, this should have been the original Queen's cast, but I let my pride get away from me. It's interesting to see how much people will let pride kind of go to the side and not really, I guess, stand on your own 2 feet of what you said in the past when it comes to money. Because you're on the number 2 show, right? Queens is fucking making money hand over fist. I definitely think at some point they can overtake Locale Live the way Locale Live is right now, especially if there is no more Boogie on Locale Live. I could definitely see Queens to overtaking Locale Live. 100% I could see that. But it's funny when money's in the conversation saying, hey, we can make this much money if y'all just shut the fuck up and work together. It's hilarious to see when you see the fruits of your labor what actually happens. I just want to throw that out there just a little bit. But let's continue.
Ass, lying opportunist ass.
I came in to talk about the cat lady stuff because we had that lady on here.
Yes. And that cat lady, God bless her heart. The way they treated her was so bad. I literally felt bad for her.
Well, it's hazing, right? You're an intern on like the number 2 show. They're gonna haze the fuck out of you. It just is what it is.
She's not. She definitely was not for Queens. I'll tell you that she was not for Queens. But the way Tina treated that poor woman was so fucked up. And she was so afraid. She was so afraid to talk shit to Tina. But then when she went on test, she fired shit. She was cooking. And then she goes back on fucking Rebel and she's like this. And I was sitting there literally talking.
Well, it's all in who's with you, right? Like I don't see Gidgey really shitting on Tina like that. I just don't, because Gidgey is always, saying Tina's praises, and Gidgey really doesn't have a leg to stand on when it comes to shitting on Tina, right? She just doesn't. It is what it is. But, if your mama's in there, your mama's hyping you up and your mama wants you to go in, of course, if you have the right co-host to kind of get that out of you, you're going to say that type shit, right? But, when she's on Rebel now with Gidgey, I mean, what are you going to do? But I don't know, man. I hope Roxy doesn't take that 3rd chair. I'm going to be flat out honest with you, because that wouldn't be a good look, in my opinion, for Roxy, especially after doing this stream on Savage and all this shit. I don't think it'd be a good look for Roxy to do it either, especially as an intern not getting paid when you say you have a full-time job, you say you have family shit going on, you say you don't have the time to watch all these other shows. How are you going to make time to like not make any money and sit in a chair for 2 hours? I just don't see that.
About it in the chat again. This is how I ended up being hanging out with Gidgey, because I was in the chat. I was in the chat saying when I dip, you dip, we dip, because she was literally dipping out of the chair like she would popped up. She was a mess. But anyway.
And look, we gave her a shot. We did. I consider myself at least able to read talent. She don't got it. She's a good docket member, I'm sure, but
yeah,
on camera,
she's a pencil pusher. She's a paper and pencil pusher. That's what the fuck she is.
And you're a fake fucking liar. That's what you are. You're a backstabbing liar. You will stab anybody in the back for $1, and shame on you. And I'll never forget that day. King said, Roxy, maybe Roxy might come back. Me and Roxy have an open line of communication. She might come back. Savage, there's no way. Savage is too loyal. She already told me there's no way she's coming back. Plus, she goes IRL and all that stuff. Savage is too loyal. Really? What the fuck happened to you, Savage? Money? Money happened to you? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Hold on one second, guys. Cool. Sorry, I had to tell my wife something real quick. All right, let's continue.
And you need to go push them clothes somewhere. That looks like a hoarder's room.
This is like for Keem to put her on a show. It's kind of like the Glammy situation. You know what I mean? He sees something that nobody else will. Okay.
He's
dyslexic. Glammy and Cat Lady. They belong together. That could be locale something, but I don't know. But Keem sees something in them, so maybe there is something. It's definitely about the money. Host against host is the only way they can get content. I know, because and that is why I cannot work with them. When they see you're doing good, the host will stab you and fucking throw you under the bus so bad. And I can take trolling from the audience. There's never a time any audience member, any fan can ever hurt me. Never. The worse you talk about me, the funnier I think it is, because I was a troll at one time. I know how to play the fucking game. But when you got your own fucking co-host and host that work together, trying to knock you down, Fuck that. And Keem even said, you guys got to stop going after each other. They have no content unless they go after each other. And
I mean, that is true, right? I'll give her that. Like, you know, in the meetings, Keem did say, you know, we need to start working together. We need to start like being a community instead of always like attacking each other and all this other shit, right? That is true. Keem did say that. S. Antonio, maybe the 10K that Keem offered Roxy went to Savage to work with Tina. I don't think so, because Roxy did that as a what's the word I'm looking for? As a hypothetical, right? She did it as a hypothetical, just kind of prove a point. So I don't think that was the case. Again, I have no idea, but like, you know, anybody going to do any type of work, you know, you're not going to do it for free. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're an intern trying to monetize a channel, yeah, sure. But if you're like a known host that used to be a host that's there to help out, you ain't doing it for free. I know I wouldn't do it for free. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. So if Savage said, pay me X amount and I'll come help, like a flat rate, I wouldn't blame Savage. I wouldn't shit on her at all for that, because I would do the same thing. But, you know, it is what it is. I do kind of wish they told me about Cafe this morning, because, you know, I probably would have went on Cafe just for like one episode, just to make sure there is some type of content in that 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. slot. I would have fucking made sure I could be there to do some type of content, because I still got all the assets, got the intro songs, I got all that shit. So I would have done it, but no one asked me or said anything to me. So it is what it is. But let's keep this going.
it's fucked up.
Sick. He sees things backwards. Give him credit.
And I was
He might see something we don't.
I was explaining the motherfucking shit about Roxy.
Yeah.
She was cool and
This right here, I want to hear.
Kobe said it with me when we were doing 4 shows in September. She only did 4 shows with me in September because number 1, she ain't reliable. Number 2, she ain't committed to the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I did 4 shows in September. You know why I did 4 shows in September? Go look at the last day that fucking up Friday was. It was the beginning of September. After that fucking up Friday, I was done. She embarrassed me. I was uncomfortable. She was flirting with the fucking the people up there. She was telling me, oh, these are the real people up here. And she was naming everybody. I'm sitting up there with 5 people, and she named, these motherfuckers are the only real ones. And I'm sitting there. Who the fuck would want to work with people like that? When Savage gets drunk, her true shit comes out. And that is when I finally realized she's fucking... I'm truly shocked. I'm truly shocked. I should have listened. And you know what? You know what? That lady, the truth. I even sat there and told her, leave me the fuck alone. Fuck off. Get off my ass about Savage. She's not like that. She's not like that. That woman sat there and told me, Roxy, she's gonna fuck you. She's gonna fuck you. I blocked her, told her to fuck off, called her a psycho, only for her to be right. Only for her to be right. She called this shit months ago. And I sat there and told her, you're a fucking liar. Don't say that shit.
It's kind of sad that this happened too, right? Because anyone can say and they can admit, like whenever Roxy and Savage did do shit, I even called it out when Roxy and Savage came on Cafe for that interview, bro. Fucking the chemistry was instantaneous with those two ladies. It was just fucking beautiful. But Roxy feels some type of way. I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, if she felt that way about Savage, and you know, when Savage got drunk and said all that shit, saying these are the only realest people up here, and Roxy felt some type of way about it, I mean, you know, it's... what are you going to do? I mean, Roxy probably could have talked to Savage behind the scenes and explained the shit. I mean, I think they have a good enough relationship where they could be open and honest with each other about it. Excuse me. But, you know, that's a slight little thing like that you figure could be worked out behind the scenes. You know, Savage probably would apologize to her. I'm pretty sure she would have, because, I mean, they were making money hand over fist. I mean, we remember that one time when the whole Becky shit happened and they fired up a stream. They hit fucking, what, $400 in not even 20 minutes? I mean... They're gold together, or they were gold together. They made money, and you really hate to see that an argument over why are you working with the racist when both women have racist qualities to them. It's kind of sad that this is kind of what brought all this to a head and made all this kind of happen, you know.
I'll read all the comments as soon as I'm done with this, guys. I'll go back and read all the comments.
So she just wants to get paid. She wants to get in where she can fit in as well. So you go be with Gidgy, Roxy. Fuck your ass, hoe.
No, fuck your ass, hoe. I want to get in to be paid. What do you think? I'm going to go sit up there and fucking work my ass off, go fucking meet Keem, buy ducks, do all this for free? And you're going to sit there and act like I didn't help you make money? Bitch, the fuck out of here. Your biggest payouts were when I was there. Your biggest payouts was when I was fucking there.
Fuck your ass, hoe. I'm paying you, and then I'm out. I told you not to lose my...
No. You paid me, and then I was out. I never did another fucking show with you after that. Keep that in mind. I never did another show with you after that fucking Friday. So you paid me, and then I'm out.
My fucking number, hoe. The moment you jumped up with that racist fucking whore the other day, I saw all 3 of you, bitch. Everybody be...
Did you really? Well, we're going to see what I said when I jumped up with that whore the other day. And the reason why Savage is so pissed off at Gidgy, not about the racist part, because Gidgy called her ass out. Gidgy called Savage out, and Savage didn't like that. Because the first time Gidgy said that word literally out of her mouth, Gidgy was up in Savage's live, pirate this, pirate that, and then Savage like, Gidgy, man, you gotta calm down with that shit, girl. You know, it ain't cool, Gidgy, you can't be doing that. But yeah, Gidgy's donating dirt, throwing up the pirate flag, shouting out Savage, Savage doing all that with Gidgy to piss off Tina. But that was okay about that. But now that Gidgy called your fucking ass out, you got a problem with her? Stop fronting, Savage. It ain't about the fucking race thing. It's because she called your fucking ass out and you can't fucking handle it. That's why. Nothing to do with the race.
And telling me and telling me and telling me and telling me she ain't no good. She ain't no good. And I saw you for what you are. I don't know what the fuck kind of substances you are, but we can all see it, boo boo.
You don't know what kind of substances I am? Did you mean to say you don't know what
Yeah, I think that was kind of a low blow, if I'm being flat out honest with you guys. I mean, at Fat Camp, all Roxy did was smoke cigarettes and drink coffee with me, right? That's all Roxy did. I mean, granted, there was the whole fucking selling drug allegation that was a fucking nothing burger that people were coming up with. Savage said that Roxy gave her something to help her sleep. Whatever. I mean, but it's not like they were fucking selling fucking narcotics and like Percocets and Vicodin and fucking whatever the fuck to each other. I mean, it is what it is. I think we're just getting petty at this point. But it sucks, man. It really, truly does suck because they were so good together. Lunchbox said, wouldn't it be a surprise Ken randomly hosting Cafe? That would have been a surprise. NKOTB for life. Savage is a hypocrite calling Roxy out, but forget she is sitting where she is sitting and who she is working with. That's kind of what I was saying too. Like both of them are literally arguing why they can work with racist people. That's it. Just on a base level, this is stupid. This is literally dumb as fuck that they're both doing this if you really think about it from a third party point of view. But you know, what do I know? I'm just a host that can't. But I'm gonna watch a little bit more of this, then we're gonna dive into Cafe.
kind of substances I'm on. Number one, it's called being high off of life. It's called loving life. I don't drink. The most I ever drank was fucking hanging out with your motherfucking ass. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I smoke my cigarettes. I drink my coffee, and I live my life. I don't need to drink every fucking day. I don't need to drink to have fun. I live my life drug-free. Anybody who has drug problems, I pray for them. Anybody who is in recovery, I pray for them. Don't sit there and fucking tell me you don't know what kind of substances I'm. Bitch, you lived with me for well, you weren't there for 2 weeks. You lived with me every fucking day for 4 or 5 days. You never ever see me once touch a fucking drug. And you know damn well you didn't. I barely even drank there. You're a fake fucking bitch, Savage. Shame on you. Shame the fuck on you.
We can all see it, horny.
No, we can all see you, horny. People are just afraid to call you out for whatever reason. They're afraid to call you out. And the reason why I never said nothing, because I always said, Savage never done nothing wrong to me. Until she does, I have nothing to say. Well, you fucking done it now, so I'm going to call your ass out. I ain't afraid of you, Savage. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of Tina. I will call anybody out. Keep my fucking name out of your mouth. Keep my grandkids' name out of your motherfucking mouth. And that's it. After this, I have nothing to say about you. Good luck, fucking bad luck. I don't give a fuck what you do in your life. Just remember, that bitch that you're sitting right next to will fucking use your ass and you're looking like a fool. Matter of fact, you know what I should have done? I should have, instead of giving my granddaughter that little Pinocchio costume, I should have shipped it to your fucking ass. Because right now, that's what you are. You're Tina's little fucking OBS monkey. You're Tina's fucking puppet. You're over there making Tina money because we all know right now Tina's washed out. She's played out. She ain't shit no more without AGP and she never will be shit. Gidgy fucking ran Queens. Becky, as much as I hate that fucking bitch, made Queens and now Savage is doing Queens. But the whole thing is, you fucking went against your own people, and I don't give a fuck. You people want to say, she didn't go against us. She promised and swore in her eyes she would never go back to LCU. Not only did she go back, she went back with that same fucking person that all three of the people that work with her have a big, huge problem with. Are they okay with you going over there? And I don't get like T-Pack. I love T-Pack. He probably hates me right now. That's fine. T-Pack is amazing. I would never say a bad word about him. He is cool. He's amazing. He's so real. He's honest. I love T-Pack, and there's nothing that will ever change my mind. I don't care if he hates my guts. I wonder how T-Pack feels about this. I wonder how Pirate Calypso feels about it. I wonder how Vale feels about it. Even if they don't like me, I still wonder how they feel about it.
Yep, so that's kind of the whole thing too. Now I'll probably let me see how much longer she talks about this. All right, yeah, we'll watch a little bit more and then we'll kind of finish this out and go to Cafe. But yeah, that's what I said before. It's really up to the Pirates and the fans to see how they want to feel. It's not up to her to tell them how they feel. If they still want to support Savage on Queens, want to donate to Savage on Queens, that's up to them at that point. But that's why you really should be telling your people that you'll never do this, you'll never do that. We saw what happened with Becky when that shit happened to her. I mean, Savage's fans, it is what it is. Who the fuck is T-Pack? T-Pack is Savage's manager. That's been with Savage for a very long time. Like one of like the #1 fans for Savage. Been with her, I think, for years at this point. I don't know 100% how long, but that's who T-Pack is, and that's why Roxy's saying that. She calls T-Pack Savage's manager. I believe that is the case. I don't know because the whole title bullshit, but that's kind of what it is. But let's continue this real quick.
I would feel a type of way. If I was in her audience, I would feel a type of way. Again, I want to see you do your fucking up Fridays, and I want to see you talk with the LCU the same way you promised your people. Don't worry, y'all. If I go back, I'm still going to give you the fucking up Fridays, and we still going to do our things. I'm waiting on it. I want to see it.
So get the fuck away from me.
I'm away from you, bitch. I'm away from you, bitch.
Don't worry, you'll get your grand. Don't worry, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Listen to this shit right here. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy.
So get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Don't worry, you'll get your grand. Don't worry, you're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The only way you would have made it was with me.
What? What? Bitch, you've been on the fucking YouTube for 10 years. 10 years. I was up here for what, 5 months? For 5 months? You're gonna sit there, the only way I can make it with you? I did a few shows with you. I'm doing my own thing. If I wanted to make this a full-time job, I promise you I could. You don't know how much I make. I guarantee if I showed you how much I make every month on here, you would fucking shut your mouth. You would shut your mouth. I guarantee I make more than you. I guarantee I make more than you on your channel.
Wow. That's a heavy claim. But again, bro, this all comes back to money. And the thing with like Roxy, she does IRL shit, right? That's what she's known for. Roxy's known for her IRL content. Eventually, that shit's going to run out. You know what I mean? Because there's only so much you can do IRL. Yeah, she does her goals to like pay for what she's going to do or whatever. And that's what she does her goals for. But I mean, with who makes more than who, I mean, at the end of the day, I've never really said I think money equates to entertainment because some people just want to watch you, right? I mean, you could say viewership does entertainment, whatever, right? It is what it is. But, I mean, based on this, I don't want to go through Playboard and add all the because I just don't have that kind of time and I really don't care to. But if y'all want to go to Playboard, look at Roxy Unfiltered and then look at Savage Life Media. I mean, Savage hadn't been on her channel, I believe, in like a week at this point, week and a half-ish. So calling that would be kind of, you know, whatever. You could go by the different month. But regardless, though, I mean, it doesn't really matter what people make at the end of the day. It's really on the viewership they have, the loyal fans that they have, and who watches them. That's what I believe in as far as entertainment goes. But, you know, it is what it is.
You know, with my little 2K subscriber, what you're going to talk about in a minute?
Because you go over there with your 40 fucking viewers over there, you don't.
I'd rather have 40 fucking viewers that are here to watch me, that enjoy me, that like being here with me, that I can make laugh, than 5,000 fucking viewers that are just fucking sitting there waiting for me to be a messy fucking bitch, waiting for me to start doing a lap dance on somebody, waiting for me to fucking show their fucking tits or whatever the fuck you do when you're drunk over there. That's what I'd rather have over here. My little 40 fucking viewers, I love them all, and I am grateful for every single one of them. They come to watch me because I'm funny. They want to watch you for whatever reason, fine. That's all you can do is talk drama, talk shit about people. Get up and do something entertaining. Get up and do IRL shit. Every fucking thing you do right now, I am calling you right. Let Mike go for 30 days. Let Mike leave Queens for 30 days. You and Tina will fucking fail. You will.
I mean, you could say that about any cast if Mike leaves, because Mike is the one that basically does the show notes. He does all the shit for that show, right? So, I mean. Every time I hear that sound's a fucking jump scare. Thank you for subbing to the channel. I appreciate you, bro. God, I hate that sound. I should change that sound. But regardless, though, it would be interesting to see what Savage and Tina come up by themselves without Mike. I'd actually would be curious to see what they would come up with. I think it'd be a very interesting show. But yeah, I mean, Mike is the director and he directs that ship. I mean, it's very well known, very well known. And even Mike's hopped up there and done like the fucking like the baby bullshit, and the Shannon, I think, is the lady persona he does. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you need Mike just as much as anybody else that is doing good over there needs Mike. The same way Local Live needs Keem. Live is never going to be Local Live without Keem. Mike and Keem make Live in Queens. It's a fucking fact. That's it. There's no fucking way. I promise you, the day Mike steps foot out of there, that show's done. Same way Keem stepped foot out of Local Live.
Well, if Mike leaves, Tina's leaving. That's been very well known and very adamant. And if Tina ever leaves, Mike's leaving as well. So if that does happen, the show's done. It is what it is. They're going to go through the same pains Local Live did. But I don't think the audience is as faithful as they are with Local Live, right? That's just the truth. It is what it is. But, I mean, you could say that about really any show that they're a part of like that, right? So
that show's done.
Don't make shit, bitch.
I don't make shit. No, I do make shit. I do make shit. I promise you I make shit.
I gave you money, bitch.
You gave me money? No, bitch. We made money together. We made money together. How many? All the ideas we did. The ducks. Yes, Tess started with the ducks. I started it over on my channel. On my channel, I started this shit over here. And I was even nice enough to bring it over to you. To bring it over to your channel so we can make money together. You made me money, bitch. No, we made money together. Fuck you for that. Fuck you for that shit. Don't ever sit there and act like I need you, bitch. I don't fucking need you. Roxy does Roxy by herself. I don't fucking need nobody. And if I can't do it by myself here, I got my ass out there and I got a fucking job and I do this as a side fucking job as entertainment. So fuck you. Go sell your fucking soul to that fucking scumbag right there you're sitting next to and watch how far I get you, bitch.
So real quick, NKOTB for life. Savage was dragging Tina and her son, saying the N-word and for all her scams. Since she's going back to making big money, she's okay with Tina now. And Ashes said, money makes people do some crazy, despicable things. Lasting opinion, got to feel bad for Roxy. This is the second person to play her in like 2 weeks. Roxy's a very trusting person, right? It just is what it is. She's been very open about that. And, you know, however you feel about it, you feel about it, right? But, you know, what are you going to do, bro? You live and learn.
You made $1,000. You made $1,500 off me.
Off of you?
$1,000.
She's acting like I made it off of her. Again, she promised to pay me out every single night. When she realized we were making too much money for that to happen, and I couldn't even find it in me to say, Savage, you know, we made it.
Plex, please stop. Oh God, please stop, bro. I can't. I fucking can't.
For $1,000 tonight. I don't expect you to pay that. Savage, we made $800 tonight. Savage, we made $900 tonight. Savage, we made $700 tonight. Savage, we made $1,000 again tonight. I would not expect her to have to pay me for that. That's why she paid me out. Don't you ever fucking sit there and say, you made me money, bitch. You never had another stream as good as what me and you were since the day I fucking left. And you fucking know it. And you fucking know. So, no, you know what, Savage? You're welcome. You're welcome. My little 2K subscribers over here, you're welcome, bitch. You're welcome.
Real quick, Han Solo, watching Savage go against Roxy is like watching the most thin-skinned person go after the most gullible person. Laugh my fucking ass off. These two are cartoon characters. I mean, when people argue like this and it goes this deep, you know what I mean? It's going to get a little, I'm not going to say cartoonish, but it's going to get a little, not childish. I don't know what the fuck the word I'm looking for is. It's going to get a little insane, right? But, you know, it is what it is.
What shows? You couldn't make shit without me, motherfucker.
Really?
So
Really?
stick rocks, bitch.
I can pull up Playboy right now. And we'll see what she fucking made. And I can show you my back on YouTube to see what the fuck I made. And mind you, I am here one day a week,
BB Phil, welcome to You Can't.
times 2. And I fucking made more money than she did. I made more money than she did. It's a fact. It's a fact. But do I sit there and go, it's not about money to me. It is not. My fucking goals are so small. I make my goals to pay for what I'm about to go do in IRL. That's what I make my goals for. That's it. I don't sit there and try to make thousands and thousands of dollars off here because it's not about that to me. It's about entertaining. You like to sit there and talk shit. You're a drama channel. Fine. Don't fucking sit here and yuck my fucking yum, bitch, when I like doing what I do. I don't yuck your yum. Don't yuck my fucking yum.
Yuck and yum. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I can't. So the one thing I'll say on this, though, bro, is Roxy was hell about goals, bro. Whatever, anything came up, put up a goal for it, put up a goal for it, put up a goal for it. That's just kind of the weird thing to me, you know, like whenever people get so goal-oriented and money-oriented and it ends up running your content, that's just kind of that's not it for me, bro. I don't know. She is very goal-oriented. She's always been very goal-oriented, and it just is what it is, man. So that's kind of hard, her saying that. That's weird, her saying that, knowing how she is with goals.
You like to talk shit? You like to be a backstabbing fucking cunt? You go fucking do that. Leave me the fuck alone over here.
Fuck it up, Friday.
Kick rocks, ho. Go see how you do with Gidgy. Fuck you, Gidgy, you white
Never once. And please, Gidgy, if you see this, I want to know if there was ever one time you and I talked about doing a show together. If there was ever one time you and I talked about doing Queens together. Gidgy has never came to me ever and said, Roxy, if Tina goes, will you do Queens with me? Never, never. But it was addressed to me. If Gidgy was to go, would I do Queens with Tina? Listen, Gidgy never done that. Stop fucking going by what you think in your fucking stupid fucking brain, bitch. You know what it is? You're trying so hard to deflect what you done to your people onto me. It ain't gonna work, bitch, because I'm not gonna stay quiet no more. Leave my name out your fucking mouth. This had to be fucking said. From here on out, I want nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with fucking Tina. Tina, don't call me. Don't fucking text me when you start getting shit from Savage and crying to me like you always fucking do. Tina literally texted me. She was up on my panel the other day. That's the Tina's problem. She's fine with me until she fucking gets with people that have a problem. Then Tina turns. That bitch is she's the biggest fucking flip-flopper in the world. Me, I'll tell you right out. Tina's fucking Tina. I always respected Tina. Fuck her right now. Fuck her right now. But me and Tina will be fine in a month or two. That's how we are. And she sat there saying,
that is true. They do have a very bipolar relationship where they love each other and they hate each other. That is true. I'll give Roxy that. They have always had a very bipolar relationship. And whenever fucking Roxy goes live, Tina's always in there fucking chatting up with her, talking shit to her in the chat. She's hopped up on panel before talking shit to her, like when the whole iVixie thing happened. Tina hopped up on Roxy's panel and was shitting on fucking Gamers Asylum, right? They have a very weird off and on relationship. Like, it is super weird. I'll give Roxy that.
It's true. I made it perfectly clear. Tina texts me all the time. You know, I don't, but there's not one time I am begging you. If Tina ever said I talk shit on you, Savage, I want to see fucking facts. There will never be a time Tina can tell you I sat and talk shit about you to her. And there's never a time I didn't say anything about Tina that I didn't say on your show that I didn't want Tina to know. I'm not a two-faced backstabbing bitch. I say what the fuck I mean, and I mean what the fuck I say. So again, yes, I talked to Tina. I talked to Tina for fucking since I joined the LCU. We'll probably talk again after this. That's our relationship.
Premises ass. I can get another grand in 4 shows. You couldn't make shit without me, motherfucker. So kick rocks, bitch.
Fuck it up, Friday.
Kick rocks, ho. Go see how you do with Gidgy. Fuck you, Gidgy, you white supremacist ass. I'm getting all your dirt, bitch. I'm getting all your dirt from somebody from your old community, ho.
And that's what she does. Digging fucking dirt. She's on Queen.
I mean, that's going to happen regardless, right? You start internet feuds with people and you talk shit on people, people go digging, right? People dig up your past and see what happens. That happened to Gidgy when the first N-word thing happened and when the first F-slur thing happened, right? People went into her, saw she went up on these panels with these racist people, these, triple kilo motherfuckers, and all this shit comes to light because it shows a pattern, right? It is what it is. That's what people do. Savage isn't the only one to do that.
I thought she left that shit alone, digging up dirt on everybody. Well, you know what? What I heard is that you're fucking Banovated. What I heard is that you had a channel that you said.
Yeah, so a lot of people are saying that Savage is Banovating. That's this new narrative that's kind of come out here lately. I'm pretty sure Savage is going to address this on her show here in about 40 minutes. It's weird, right? The whole concept of that. I mean, if she was Banovating, I'm pretty sure she would have been found out long fucking time ago because she's had her Savage Life Media channel for fucking ever. So I don't think she is. I think this is some bullshit narrative that people are coming up with. Again, I don't know the history about it all, but this is a fucking a new little bit of information that's been coming out.
There and you and some other people called is that you're fucking thought she left that shit alone, digging up dirt on everybody. Well, you know what? What I heard is that you're fucking Banovated. What I heard is that you had a channel that you sat there and you and some other people called some other kid out. Do I give a fuck? No, because I'm not about drama. Stop trying to dig up dirt on everybody. It's not about digging up dirt. That is supposed to be your a co-host and not a co-host. It's supposed to be an employee, a co-worker of yours. Instead of, why don't you guys get together? Talk shit all the time. Talk shit on each other, banter back and forth. But when you go real life and start talking about, oh, I'm going to get shit to dig up on you, that's just sick. You guys are coworkers. You guys work under Keemstar. You work under the LCU. Do drama, make drama, but why do you got to be so fucking hateful and evil? You and Tina are some of the most evil, most hateful, cold-hearted people I ever fucking met in my life. And you guys will do anything for a fucking dollar. And it's really...
Now, if she goes digging and it's all like internet shit, like, shit she said on panel or, what she's done like on the internet side or whatever, I get that, right? It is what it is. But if this is like real life, like doing like background checks, that is a little weird. You know what I mean? That definitely is a little weird, and you shouldn't be doing that shit. Keep it all online, bro. Don't go look into like fucking bullshit, or like real life shit. Don't do that, bro. Like if you want to go back in panels, fine, but don't go real life. Bilal, so far I stopped messing with Gidgy. Roxy is making a big mistake hanging out with her. No disrespect to her, but she's going to learn sooner rather than later. Yeah, I get that. Twiggy, I like Roxy because she didn't send people to find my house and job. There you go. Yeah, Twiggy's definitely been around with it with Savage. That's definitely a well-known thing in the LCU. Lasting opinion, there's very little possibility she'd taken down so many channels that hosted her if she was. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all the channels that she's taken down and going at people as much as she has, and people digging up shit in her past and all that, I highly doubt she's Banovating. But again, I don't know. I don't know the full history on all that.
Really fucking sad because I never thought of you like that, Savage. I never thought of you like that, and I am shocked. I am shocked that this is what you become for a fucking couple dollars.
You want to fuck around with me? I will fucking end you, Gidgy. Quit messing with me and Tina over here. Fuck your ass. Go do your own goddamn show.
Quit messing with me and Tina over here. Did you say that when you were dragging fucking Tina every whatever, how many times a week you went live, dragging her co-host? Did Gidgy say leave me and Tina, stop fucking with Tina? No. Gidgy was in there fucking supporting you. But now she's a white supremacist ass because you're with Tina now and you want to make her look bad. You want to run her off. Admit it.
Twiggy, don't dox yourself, bro.
Tina, Gidgy was Queens. Becky was Queens. Savage is Queens. It's all going to dry up. It's going to happen. All I'm saying is what pissed me the fuck off is when this right here, this part, when she acted like she made me money and the shit talking about my grandkids. Those are the worst two things you could ever fucking say to me. I wouldn't have said a word about any of this. I would have minded my own business, let her talk her shit, but don't fucking talk shit about me when they're fucking lies.
Go do your own shit, bitch. Make your own bag, okay? Don't worry about what me and Tina doing over here. I'm sorry you couldn't make it, honey. I'm sorry. I keep the door in and keep your ass.
You know why she couldn't make it? Because she got sick of fucking having to cover up for Tina not doing the fucking the goals that they did. Scooter got sick of fucking having to work his ass off for Albert. And yes, Gidgy is a racist. Yes, Scooter could be an asshole. It is what it is though. They're hard fucking workers. They're good entertainers. Tina wouldn't be where she was at without Gidgy.
Yeah, so now we're going back to defending someone that you call racist and all this shit, but you're shitting on Savage for working with her and like turning her back on the Pirates, right? It's kind of weird, bro. It is a little hypocritical if you ask me.
Albert definitely wouldn't be where he's at without Scooter. It is what it is. I know a lot of you hate Scooter. You're probably going to hate me for saying this, but I'm telling you, it is what it is. They carry them shows. Tina sits there and that's what she does. And that's what she does. She needs somebody. She can never run a show on her own. And I'll tell you right now, Queens need Mike. Queens need Mike, period.
Ass out. That's why you ain't getting no fucking paycheck this month. Fuck your ass. I got your paycheck, ho. I got your paycheck, bitch.
Now, this is where that person that they did fuck, that was kind of fucked up what they did, because they did make me seem like Savage was talking about me. You know, and I did talk to him, and I said, why would you fucking do that? And they're like, oh, I didn't mean it to be like that. I thought you watched the show. No, you didn't. You know I didn't watch the show, because you asked me if I saw what was going on in Queens, and I told you I haven't watched that show in over a week. I have no idea what's going on, and you chose to send me them 2 clips. So, come on. I can't believe how she's treating you, Roxy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go through all these questions.
Yeah, so that's basically it there, bro. Like it's kind of looping at this point, and she kind of says the same thing over and over and over again. So we're gonna leave that there. So we're gonna end off in Rebel, because you know Keem went on Rebel with fucking Gidgy and them, and then we're talking shit about fucking Cafe and everything that happened and all that shit. It's fucked up, bro. It's really like fucked up if you ask me, and I hate that shit happened. I really truly do. Let me see if the transcript is up yet, because it's basically when Keem comes in. No, it ain't up yet. So let's skip ahead when Keem comes in. We don't need Skeeter, and there we go. All right. So yeah, so Keem goes up there and he's shitting on fucking Cafe and the docket team. And I said earlier in the stream today, bro, it ain't cool to do that, because I mean I never experienced this when I was on Cafe with the docket team. I don't experience this now on Ken Kane. We talk about ideas, we throw shit out there back and forth, we discuss topics. I'll try it out. The fans don't like it, like with the Latiti thing, right? It didn't work out. Fine, cool. We'll go back to what does work. It is what it is. It's not this big fucking massive conspiracy or anything like that, bro. I'm not a fan of that at all, bro. It's just not me. But let's fucking let me see something really quick. Let me see if this works. Let me see if this works.
I thought there was gonna
see that's what do you see his future as? I mean, do you see him?
I guarantee this guy Tommy has enough money in all those little arcades where he could have
See people saying things like that. It comes across very obvious.
Is authoritative.
God, I'm getting a less attention because I'm not crashing out. He did the 180. And so
there's something about Boogie now.
Believable that he was gonna.
Which was saying that there was a narrative being started that she didn't pay Roxy and she posted receipt.
No, that's not it either. I think it's in the beginning. I'm sorry,
well,
guys.
Boogie got forced into.
Right, I'm a doer. I'm not a trash. All right, it's not respectable to have those.
You sound great.
Sorry.
I
must have pressed a button I didn't know existed. Sure, you know.
And guess what? He stopped. If you sit there and say, Boogie, everything's going to be... Took us a while to, okay, this is the right content for Cafe.
Here we go. All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had this timestamp up. I X'd it out, and it went out. I apologize profusely. All right. We should be about here.
Would love for that. If they want to do 3 hours, that's fine. I have no...
Just hop on B Circuit to...
Live on the weekend. What is happening with Cafe all of a sudden? Why?
All right. Here we go. I apologize, guys. That's my bad. So, this kind of just sets the stage. I explained it already happened. They had Saturday planned. It got canceled. This had miscommunication. Batgirl went live yesterday, and they had the big fucking Gigi versus Wonder Woman thing. Keem kept taking shots, saying, "Isn't this a much better show than what the docket team had planned?" Whatever. He threw like 3 or 4 jabs at Batgirl about the docket team, right? And then today, the show was canceled also. And I showed that. I don't know if the stream is still up or anything, but it's just weird, man, that a lot of pot shots are getting thrown here, and we're going on what 3 days without hearing from Tommy. You know what I mean? And obviously, he's always said he's on a weekend person. He signed up for Monday through Friday. I know me. I did a show every Saturday because of the Friday thing, because I go see my mom every Friday. So I told Keem when the cafe first started, Friday is this, but I promise you I'll go live Saturday to kind of make up for it. And he was okay with it. So they haven't done really weekend streams since Tommy's came on, and that's been a whole big thing. You see where they're at in the leaderboard, and again, like I said before, the whole idea of the weekends is so, in my opinion, the lower channels, like six to the bottom, can go live the weekend, make up some revenue to try to come up in the leaderboard, right? So, BB Phil, isn't it your docket team too? What did they say about the situation? I'm gonna hold that in confidence because I don't want to do that. If they want to speak out in chat, they're more than welcome to. But I'm not going to divulge that because I hold their trust in that conversation. It wasn't like they're quitting or anything. It wasn't nothing like that. They were just kind of expressing some thoughts, and I was just trying to help them kind of go through their feelings and kind of process what happened. Just kind of give them my perspective of it. Just try to help ease the tension a little bit, right? That's what I was doing. But if they want to speak up in here and with their feelings, they're more than welcome to in the chat. I just don't want to betray their trust like that. That's just how I am as a person. But regardless, though, let's go and get into this. What was said this morning on Rebel about Cafe?
Why are we like?
I know. I don't look. Look, it's kind of. I don't know all the details, but I'll explain why I think what I think. All right, so. Basically, the channel had really high views, like right out the gate, like 1,000 viewers. Remember when Tommy came back?
Yep. So a reason for that is because there was a massive change. Like I had been on Cafe since the beginning. I'm gone, right? Tommy's in. Tommy used to be a host on Locale Live. Tommy's been around for a long fucking time. Tommy, compared to me, is a big name, right? He is a big name. So people wanted to see what it was, Tommy's even said it flatlined out, and now they get about the same viewer count that me and Batgirl got. I think they get maybe 50 more-ish on average. I could be wrong in that, but it's not that 1,000 viewer thing, and Keem wants Cafe to get 1,000 viewers. He just wants that to happen. This is the first show. It's the morning show. You could argue time slots left and right. I'm not going to do that because people have their own opinions, but I do think that because of the 8 a.m. time slot, you know what I mean? We had a lot of UK audience because it's the afternoon for them, and then on the West Coast, you're talking it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Not a lot of 5 o'clock in the morning people are going to be up watching Cafe. Mountain, I mean, look at the population of the mountain region, right? It is what it is. But and then you got like Central, which is like Tennessee and that whole thing. Like, yeah, 7 a.m. in the morning for them. Fine, cool, whatever. But the countries over in Europe, not a lot of them speak English. This is a predominantly English show. It's American-based. A lot of them don't give a fuck what's happening on Locale Cafe. It's just the fucking truth of the matter. But, Tommy being in Germany, having that audience that's used to him, could have came to Cafe and watched him on Cafe, right? But that's beside the point. Let's continue this.
Yep. Donations were high, like things were good. And then like slowly, like I think Tommy tried to do like the shot from the point style show over on Cafe. Didn't translate well because look, I mean, the fans really want you to talk about the LCU, and they also want Tommy's opinion on the LCU, right?
Yeah.
Stop, Gigi. Stop. So that's how I made Cafe, right? That's how I organized Cafe to be. Like we did like the outside the LCU shit. We did like the funny shit in the beginning to kind of bring people in. And Lasting Opinion ain't slamming me. I know Plex very well. He's not slamming me. It is what it is. But it's we did the funny shit in the beginning. Then we did like Twitter updates, kind of see what's being talked about in the drama sphere, right? With Drama Alert, with Dexto, with my boy Yeet. You know what I mean? We always kind of just talked about the different shit there. And then we went into the Lockout Remind to go over the LCU, right? And since we had a predominantly European audience, a lot of the Europeans enjoyed that because they couldn't watch Rewind. Also, if you remember, Rewind wasn't covering all the shows at the time, right? They just weren't. It is what it is. So we went down the list of every single show and covered every single show. You know, that's what we did because that set up the storylines for the next day. It set up what's happening, so that way when they watch the rest of the day, they could get an update of what was happening and kind of help tell the story a little bit more. Because again, I consider myself a storyteller, so that's how Cafe was organized. What Keem is talking about now, Tommy has a lot stronger opinions than me. Tommy's willing to probably skirt some lines and say some shit that I'm not really willing to say just because it's just not in my personality. And Tommy's always wanted a Howard Stern type show. He's always been very adamant about that. He wants a Howard Stern type morning show. And that's what they were trying to make Cafe to be, like skirting the lines, you know, being a little bit more out there, saying certain shit. And it worked for a bit. And now Cafe is not doing what Cafe's not doing what Keem expects it to. That's the best way I can put it. Sorry, I had to get my words there. Sheldon, I only watched Cafe when you were on. I mean, it is what it is, man. Can we shout out Cafe for having the best show name? Oh, facts, bro. That's why I came up with it, because I love coffee. I'm a coffee guy. It's a morning show. You go to the cafe. The whole premise of you go, you drink your coffee, you read your morning paper, get caught up on the news and all that before you go to work. That was the whole entire premise for Cafe, right? But it is what it is. Cafe was on at 9 a.m. for me. All right, well, you must be a little bit further before Europe. So let's get back to this.
And they also want, like, you know, Batgirl to do her little stunts or whatever, right? And her little gimmicks. And so that's the perfect show. So it took us a while to, okay, this is the right content for Cafe. But, you know, they still would cover like a lot of Hassan and a lot of like other things that like, that morning audience doesn't want that. They really want you to talk about what the fuck's going on in the LCU. That's what they.
Yeah, and again, that's what I built it on. Yeah, for the Hassan shit, yeah, I may show like some shit on Twitter or like show clips of like commentators like shitting on him just to kind of laugh at the situation. How fucking big of an idiot. I'm just gonna use Hassan and the fucking dog incident right now. I mean, yeah, people are mocking it, people are talking shit about it, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't like focus solely on it. Like I didn't pull up Hassan's stream and we break it down for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? I just looked at clips of what other YouTubers are saying about it, trying to get this piece of shit canceled, right? I live in Wisconsin. All right, well, it started at 8 a.m. Eastern time, and then it went to 12 p.m. when I was there. You know, we did a 4-hour show for fucking months, bro. Months. And it is what it is, man. Now it's only a 2-hour show. They do what they need to do and they move on. Docket team built a 4-hour show for me and Batgirl every single damn morning. Yeah, it was up to us to do the content and to make it as entertaining as humanly possible in that 4 hours. But I mean, they still gave us enough content to produce a 4-hour show, and that cannot be underlooked or understated. You know, I mean, they, for day in and day out, free unpaid labor building a 4-hour show for us. You know, you can't just find people to do that off the street. You know what I mean? So. K-Bears, Cafe is on when my kids are getting ready for school. Newcast provides content I can't listen to around my kids. I mean, again, Tommy's willing to skirt some lines I wasn't comfortable skirting because of the type of person I am. Not shitting on Tommy by any means. That's just the type of person he is. That's what people find entertaining about Tommy. That's what he was supposed to bring to Cafe. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? All right, let's get to it.
They really want. Can you cover that stuff? Of course, right? But now there's so much shit going on a daily basis. I mean, it's easy to do a whole 2 hours on what the fuck's going on here.
Exactly.
Really easy.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, very, especially right now. We are in peak content. I mean, there's so much going on. And he tried, oh, Jesus Christ, are you dying? What's wrong?
Scrimpy, Calimera. Appreciate you being here. Finally catching you live, Ken. Thank you so much, Scrimpy. I appreciate you, bro. My Greek brother in Australia. You are the GOAT. Appreciate you, sir.
No.
Okay. All right.
I almost spoke, but you kept speaking.
I do
So
that.
look, I mean, I don't blame Tommy and Batgirl at all for going through these growing pains because the show's relatively new with this cast, right? So they're figuring it out. So we did a meeting. We identified that. One of the things I said in the meeting, I was like, the reason why you guys are like way behind is because we need to get the content the right way. But then also, you guys need to take advantage of the weekends because they always complain about their time slot and they think they're in the worst time slot. And I go, well, you could stream anytime during the weekends and you can promote it the entire week.
So you know what's funny about that? I remember very distinctively, right? We were on at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or some shit. And Keemstar put in the announcements, cafes on during their normal time slot, smart move or something. He could have been sarcastic. I have no idea if that's what he meant. But on the weekends at the time, there was such a log jam of shows, right? Like because I made the studios in the fucking Discord, right? I literally had to make a Studio D, like Delta, just because of the fucking log jam that there was of shows live. So, I mean, people say, yeah, you go live during the weekend so that way your audience has something to watch. But the thing is, if you're going live during all these other fucking shows, if you're trying to get a new audience, it doesn't make sense to go live when all the fucking shows are going live if you're trying to get a new audience, because whatever audience likes their show the best, they're going to watch on the weekends. So that's why it didn't make sense. I like to go live because in the morning, because one, people got used to when we were live. Two, people that are already awake on a Saturday is probably going to be awake during that same time during the week. And maybe they're not at work. They're just checking out TV, what's going on. They could watch the show. So maybe they could listen to it while they were at work or listen to it on the way to work or whatever. So that way it brought in new people that were on the weekend. Ducks found the Canadian too. Did someone say remind? Oh, it's coffee time. Bro, it's always coffee time here at King Kank. Always coffee time. So I'm not redirecting the ball, Zekwe. I appreciate you, though. So, but regardless, though, that's why I did it on the weekends at that time. And plus, my wife is normally still asleep. She sleeps in on the weekends, and that way you have the rest of the day to hang out or do anything. The day I got fired, we were actually planned on doing a late night cafe because my wife had some shit she wanted to do with me in the morning. It just happened to be Balls was live and I got fired, right? That was all just, it's funny how all that played out because I promise y'all, bro, it was not planned that way. 100% was not planned that way. Side note, Ken, love the shirt. Hope Mrs. Ken brought you some Cafe Du Monde coffee. Oh, I got some Cafe Du Monde, bro. Bro, you mix Cafe Du Monde coffee with Vietnamese coffee. Oh, my God. It is fucking amazing. But I digress. Let me stop talking about coffee. I could go on all day about coffee. But anyways, so that's how I set up Cafe for the weekends. And I had the Cafe audience used to a certain organization that they loved, right? It worked. They started doing other things on Cafe. That's Tommy and Batgirl show now. I have nothing to say about it. They do what works for them. But Keem wants them to go back to what I had built, right? That's what Keem wants them to do because that's what the Cafe audience likes. So let's continue.
And then you can hit a new audience and you might give them a reason to wake up at 8 a.m. Because people will wake up at 8 a.m. to watch your show if they really fuck with you, right? But they got to be able to see what this show is.
Yep.
And so I told them to promote their weekend stream, which was Saturday at 2 o'clock all throughout the week, which they did. All of a sudden, I get a message from Tommy, and he's like, oh, I don't understand. Like, Cash is going live, and this thing's going live, and that thing's going live. So I responded, and I was like, bro, it's the weekend. You can go live whenever you want. There's a bunch of options. You can either stream now before I go live. You can stream after Denmark goes live. Like, I'm just putting out, like, a million different fucking...
Yo, now remember, that Saturday stream, the 420 stream, that was scheduled for 3 o'clock, right? 3 o'clock that was scheduled for. Keem was going to go live at 2 o'clock. He did a solo stream to talk about the LCU, talk about Fire and Boogie, talk about all the other shows, giving them advice, whatever, right? So, excuse me. When the members-only cafe stream didn't happen, I thought it was because of Keem going live, but I also didn't understand why, right? I didn't understand why, but again, that's just me. Because if it's a goal that was met, you owe that to the fans. Now, why they didn't stream, I have no idea, none of my business. From a viewer's perspective, that's all I'm speaking on, is from a viewer's perspective, right? And again, Tommy hadn't been on stream yet because they had to cancel the show today. Batgirl feeling sick, something going on with Tommy, he couldn't make it. So we haven't heard Tommy's perspective out of any of this. So just to be fair to Tommy, I have no idea why Saturday was canceled, right? Out of his mouth. So I'm just putting that out there as well. Let's continue.
Scenarios that they could do, or you could just stick with your current time. They canceled their stream.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm like, okay. So on Sunday, I'm like, I seen Batgirl in main chat. I'm like, bro, are you going live today? She goes, yeah, we are going live. All right. So I seen her in with her docket team on Cafe. So I jump in there and I'm like, Batgirl, what's your plan for the stream today? One of the fucking docket term members start like answering the question. So I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, excuse me, I'm talking to Batgirl.
So Keem does not like docket team members. I mean, you see how he treats the Locale Live docket team. The fucked up part is, this is free labor helping you build a show that's saving you a lot of time, right? And you build relationships with them, right? You build type of personal relationship with them because they're helping you produce your show. You have to have some sort of, I'm not saying employer-employee relationship, but you have to be on friendly terms on some level for these people that are on any docket team to help you, right? You just have to. It is what it is. But he shits on live docket team all the y'all. I could pull up millions of clips where he shits on the docket team on Locale Live, but that's beside the point. So since they're not employees of Keem, he doesn't want to hear from them. He wants to hear from who he's paying to host the show. So if that happened, right? Because again, I wasn't there. I have no idea. If a docket team members are going to start speaking up for Batgirl, he's like, why the fuck are you talking to me? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Batgirl. Keem can come off very aggressive because that's just who he is. He just wants to get straight to the point. He doesn't care about feelings. He just does what he does, right? So just to put that into perspective as well.
Right. I go, Batgirl, what's your plan for today? She goes, I'm going to talk about OSG Knight Rider and then I'm going to do gaming. That's why I have it on a members only stream. And I go, hold on, you don't want to do members only stream. And then one of the docket team members literally interrupts me and starts giving justification for why so I lose my mind. I go, listen, motherfucker, I will ban you from the fucking Discord. Okay. Do you understand? You are a docket team member. This is my employee. And then I just fucking went in on Batgirl. I'm like, why are you letting these fucking docket people make all the decisions for your fucking show? I just found out that these docket team members were making all the decisions. The reason why allegedly they didn't stream on Saturday is because the docket team members told them they weren't allowed to do their show while another show is going on.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't believe that for one fucking second. I do not believe that 1 second. Han Solo, I do think the Knight Rider stuff. So here's the thing with the Knight Rider, right? As y'all know, I've been trying to bury the hatchet with a lot of people that hated me, right? From the BBU side of things, right? So I've been trying to bury the hatchet, get cool with them, kind of start over on a new leaf, right? OSG was in there. OSG was in the chat and he said, Ken, I just want to tell you I apologize for everything. And I told OSG, I said, bro, you have to understand the last apology you gave me was 2 middle fingers and a fuck you. So, forgive me if I'm a little taken aback and I don't believe you right now. But, I talked to him in the chat and he was being very sincere. And I told OSG, I'm like, look, bro, this is what we'll do. You don't talk about me. I don't talk about you. We just leave it alone and we just all move forward in our own directions, right? He's like, all right, cool. And I said, you should probably apologize to Batgirl if you really mean it because Batgirl is who you really went after. K-Bears, peace and exactly. Yeah, K-Bears is one of them. You know what I mean? Me, whatever, right? So I told him, I said, you should probably apologize to Batgirl. And I told Batgirl, I'm like, hey, look, me and OSG had this conversation. Be on the lookout. He may fucking apologize, just whatever, right? So, I told her that I've been trying to make peace with everybody. I told the docket team, if y'all see him in chat, just kind of leave him alone. The mods know, just leave him alone. If we're all cool, right? I'm going to be flat out honest about that. So OSG did his apology. Batgirl reacted to it. You know what I mean? She accepted it if he changed out his battery on his smoke detector because of the constant chirping, right? I think what she was, personally, right? I don't know if this is a fact. I think she was just trying to make it somewhat entertaining by doing it. But I think wholeheartedly she will accept his apology, right? She's just trying to be a little entertaining for the audience about it. But yeah, we're all trying to turn over a new leaf. Life's too fucking short. I say at the end of every stream now, life is beautiful, bro. Life's too fucking short. We get one shot at this thing, right? Now, as far as Becky goes, I don't know because it got really bad with her, but I'm not going to blame her fans and all that. Because they didn't say that to me, right? They kind of picked the narrative up and were shitting on me a little bit more, but I'm not going to really shit on them for Becky's words. That's not fair to them. So we're all cool now, right? It is what it is. But regardless, though, right? Back to going here. I don't believe for a second the docket team told the Batgirl not to go live. The relationships I built with them and with Batgirl when I was on Cafe, it was never like that. We shared ideas. We talked about what we could do on the show. I like their perspective because they gave it from a viewer's perspective. And the fact that we're doing the content they built from the docket, we're doing that as content. And they can see the comments on YouTube a lot better than me and a lot better than Batgirl. They kind of understand what the audience says, so they can kind of help us build to be better, right? That's how I viewed it. But for them to just straight up say, don't go live, I don't believe that for a second. I will never believe that for a second, bro.
And nobody thought to put something in host chat and ask him. I mean,
Nobody thought to fucking ask me. And then Batgirl goes, oh, well, you did say that you wanted us to kind of redirect on the weekends. Yeah, I said I want to work it out and stuff. Like, but like, where have you been, Batgirl? Like, Batgirl, like you are on the morning show that should know what's going on in the community. You have no idea that people stream at the same time on the weekends? Really? Really?
So Keem did say, I want shows to work together to schedule it so that way we're not streaming all on top of each other. Keem did say that. Batgirl may have misinterpreted that, but Keem did say he wants some sort of organization and schedule for the weekends, and he wanted the shows to work out who's going to go live and when. Obviously, does more than one show go live? Yes, more than one show goes live. But it's not like fucking 4 or 5 shows stacked on top of each other. That's not what he wants, because the weekend is there to help you build your audience, right? So that's kind of what happened there.
For months, it's like whenever you're ending your stream, you just look for whoever is
right.
live.
And if no one's live, they're not live. But ideally, we want to.
So listen, Batgirl and Tommy have no idea what's going on in the LCU. And they're getting all their information from the docket team. And the docket team is literally making decisions for their show. No wonders their show's not like taking off.
And then I don't believe that for a second, bro. I don't. I truly don't.
Bro, like those docket team members, Tommy and Batgirl, if you ever see this clip, you're supposed to tell them, go do this. And then they get the clips that you want. You're supposed to decide what you want to cover. You're supposed to decide, what your show is. They're there to assist you, but that's not what's happening these days.
I do agree with Keem on that. It's not the docket team's job to build the show for you. I don't even want to say job because they're free labor, right? They're not getting paid for it, right? To me, right, how I did the docket team was, all right, guys, this is kind of what I want to do. These are my thoughts. This is kind of what I need to do the show. After the show, all right, what do y'all think about the show? What did the fans say? What did they like? What did they not like? All right, cool. Let me take that information in to think about the next show's idea, right? That's how I viewed the docket team. To just flat out say the docket team ran the show, that's not true at all, bro. 100% not true at all.
Damn docket team members are doing everything, making all the decisions. Dude, Batgirl was in this meeting like a fucking infant. And she's crying and she's just lost. And you tell me, docket team, what do I do?
Apparently it was the docket team's idea for her to do the bikini barista.
It was their idea. It was their idea to do a members only gaming stream on the weekend.
Jesus
How does that
Christ,
make any
that's
fucking sense?
But why would you do members only on the what sense? Okay, so here's the question I have. I noticed Batgirl. Now Tommy, he's called around to other shows, and I know he's got scheduling issues, but I see him around. But I noticed Batgirl is not big on going to other shows or really like. How do you run a show in this network without being involved in the community? Like,
how do you run the morning show cafe and not pay attention to announcements?
That's.
You know what I mean? It's like there's.
So this is what I'll say, right? I think I was a little bit more plugged in than Tommy was. I mean, Tommy hit the time zones fucked up. He has family, he has a life. I get that, right? I was a little bit more plugged in than he was, and I got a lot of free time during the day, and a lot of shit happens during the day, and then by the time life hit, I was headed to work or on the way to work. I would listen. You know what I mean? 8 o'clock, I didn't listen to Queens. I didn't listen to Bus. I just don't find them entertaining, right? But I think I was a little bit more in tune with what was happening. You know what I mean? And I'd always listen to Rewind. So that's not against Tommy. That's not against Batgirl. It's just me stating I think I was plugged in more than they were. So, because my job as cafe host was to be able to tell the full and complete story. I took that to heart. So I want to be able to tell the full and complete story when I talk about anything. You know what I mean? And with their opinions and what was happening, I don't fucking know, bro. It's weird, man. I'm never going to compare because that's not fair to anybody. I'm saying how I did it and what worked for me. It's their show now. They do what they think works for them, and whatever happens, happens. But to me, what sounds like is Keem want them to go back to my formula. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, so Zekwe's always saying who to redirect to. Zekwe, I know the schedule. I know who's live then. I'll redirect whenever I want to, and I'll redirect who I want to, right? So, I think he's TGA. That's hilarious. Living my life. Hopefully there can be peace, but Keem has to stop lying on people, calling them out of their name and manipulating people. Keem has a very loyal fan base. They'll listen to Keem. If Keem says the sky is red, they'll believe the sky is red, right? He just has a very loyal fan base. It's all about just thinking outside the box and seeing things for what it really is and just seeing what's happening, right? That's how I see it. But let's continue this.
It's a daily news feed of me updating new changes and things. Like what is happening?
The two thing, I mean, yeah, you know, that is important, but we have to, our people want to know our thoughts on, like, people wanted to know my thought on Boogie. They wanted to know your thought on Boogie, Catwoman. You know, they want to know that, and they're going to want to know it from the next host and the next host and the next host. They don't want us recapping it, but what we did, we talked about it. And how do you do that? And whether or not you like it or not, like Keem said, that is the morning show. And if they don't want to do it, I'm more than happy to take over a morning show type.
Here we go. So already trying to get in there and do that shit. That was kind of shitty in my opinion. But again, bro, that's how I built Cafe. That's what the audience likes about Cafe. They didn't support it like he wanted them to, so I'm sure Keem wanted them to change up a little bit. Again, Tommy kind of doing what I was doing, and then Batgirl doing her stunts for like goals and shit, right? That's what Keem wants. We'll see what happens when Tommy comes back tomorrow. But it's shit, bro, to just do that. And again, them having 2 canceled streams in 3 days, that's also not a good look if we're being 100% honest. Again, if there was shit going on outside of the LCU, I'm sorry, shit going on in real life that hindered them from coming in, you can't help that, right? Because, you know, family's first. No matter what happens, family is first. But just because of the order of things and the days that it happened and just how all the shit is lining up in this short period of time, it's not a good look, right? It's just not a good look. It is what it is. If they would have told me, like, hey, can you cover Cafe for one day? Shit, I probably would have fired up the stream and surprised everybody to be on Cafe, and I would have did a remind for 2 hours, right? I mean, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm not there anymore. It's up to them, right? What's that Dwight said on The Office? I don't get sick. I don't celebrate any major holidays. I'm never called out of work, right? But, you know. I always tried to be dependable, bro. No matter what happened at the end of the day, I always tried to be dependable and be there every single day I could give you guys a show. I always try to do that, bro. FK Allie, she's such a, what's that? A Machiavellian narcissist. 100%, bro. She should have never, those words should have never came out of her mouth. Then FKO, to be the LCU is cooked, it'll never be what it was, and it's getting worse. You can tell Keem is about done. But remember, it started off as a hobby for Keem. Now it's a job. And I don't think Keem likes that. But it is what it is.
Thing, but that is their thing. That's been their thing. They are the Wake Up with Coffee show.
BB_Phil tipped €10 to support the KCA. Remember that clip of you doubting Keem's leadership skills on the after show? I surprised everyone with on Aussie? That was only possible as a real surprise because we had creative control like that.
That's facts, you know, I did. Because, I mean, again, I didn't work under Keem, but I saw Keem turn shit into gold. I have. Like, I'm not going to doubt the man's skills. But, you know, I wasn't even on a show at that point, obviously. I was just a moderator in the Discord. And I compared him to, like, army leaders that I had. And obviously, you know, being a leader in your own right, you know, I mean, it's really hard to compare a military leader to a YouTube leader. You know what I mean? But leadership qualities are leadership qualities. And I appreciate the donut, BB Phil. But again, bro, it's fucked up. It really is fucked up. But I will say though, like I've seen Keem turn shit into gold in person. So I got to give the man credit where it's due. Critical. There was only 3 shows I would pull up on the LCU. There was Cafe when Kim was there, Locale when Keem was there, and Rewind when it was Billy and Xylee. After I only pull up Reaper and Rewind. There you go, man. I'll say this, bro. It is very humbling, and it feels good that people say that they miss me on Cafe. Like, that makes me feel very good that I had such a impact on people that to this day they still tell me that. And I miss Cafe. I'll never say I don't miss Cafe. I mean, that was my baby. I love doing that show. Every day, 5-6 days a week. I've committed everything I had to that shit to build it. You know what I mean? And it hurt. it did hurt when I got fired. And it was just so fucking abrupt, you know what I mean, when it happened. And I felt, I still kind of do some type of way to this point, but there's no point in keep talking about it because I have Ken Kane now, and I'm moving on to greener pastures, doing my own thing and control my own thing, and fucking every crown I'm not making $61, you know what I mean? But that's all beside the point.
Lean into what works.
So
right?
this is my issue. I'm being told from them their time slot is why they're not doing well.
Oh God!
I mean, if on the weekends you're supposed to go so that you could reach new watchers, why would you do members only?
I want to hear this about the time slot.
I just, Tommy and Batgirl, if you end up seeing this clip, just so you know, Chubby was in this time slot and they pulled 250 viewers, right? We have 436 here. It's not a time slot.
No,
all right?
Not. It's never a time slot. Xylee is 100% right about that. Albert Bitch is about the same thing. Dude, you're still in prime time. Anyway, I don't care about that, but it is not a time slot. When Keem offered us this, I took it.
Yeah, I moved my cash cow to cafe. I moved it off live, bro. Live is just not it anymore for me. It's just not.
As quick as I could because it is a slot. It doesn't matter. People are going to watch you no matter what. If you bring it, they will come. Kevin Costner was right. Great movie.
So, I mean, I don't know. I have to have a long meeting with them. But now what's really bothering me and what's really making me concerned is, Tommy is going to he's at the doctor or something, and then Batgirl is sick today. And it's like, I want to trust and believe that this is true. But for all I know, the docket team is probably like, hey, guys, you probably need to quit the LCU and go do your show on your own.
Yeah, that's horseshit. He shouldn't have said that, bro. Like, there's no shot that's happening. I promise you with every fiber of my being, they're not telling them to quit. Like, I promise you that's not happening. Promise you that's not happening.
Like, you know what I mean? Because
that was a shitty thing to say.
The docket team is, it seems like they're running Batgirl and maybe even Tommy's brain.
Right. And that's scary. That is very scary. As someone who just started my very first docket team in the LCU, which she's in charge of because I know nothing about that shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if they both quit, because honestly, like the docket team runs them. The docket team is like their boss. It's fucking insane. I seen it firsthand yesterday. And you know what? When I went in there, again, remember, I told those motherfuckers because I'm trying to talk to Batgirl and they're interrupting and answering the questions. I'm like, I don't even fucking know who you are. I will ban you from this fucking Discord if you speak one more fucking time. Like, bro, I was livid.
Honest question.
Again, I don't see that happening either. Like them no, not at all. I mean, they never spoke up for me because honestly, I was ahead of the show, right? Because I'm gonna speak up with what it is. Batgirl needed to find her voice, and I told her that. I was like, hey, bro, you need to stand up, bro. Like, don't let me talk for you. Don't let nobody talk for you. Batgirl has to talk for Batgirl. And she got better about that. And I can only assume she's gotten even better since time has gone on. But I 100% do not see the docket team fucking, there's just no shot, bro. I know them pretty fucking well. There's no shot they're doing that, bro. That's shitty.
Tommy understands these aren't paid people on the docket team, right?
Like,
hopefully.
I mean, because I don't know why else you would listen. And that's
stirring the fucking pot.
I love the docket teams. You guys know I love you guys. Y'all are great workers. But look, I would not put my financial future in your hands. That's not your job. Your job is to help us because you're unpaid help. What?
Just looping on what Keem said, bro. Just saying shit to say shit at this point.
Hey guys, why would
you? I mean, look, I've known Tommy C for years and years and years. I've known Batgirl long enough. Bro, if they actually try and actually put more effort instead of trusting the docket team and actually pay attention to what's going on, that's going to be a good show. A very good show.
They have 100% ability to do a great show. I've seen it numerous times. I watch it every morning I can, bro. Like, they do a phenomenal damn show. But the cafe audience is used to something. And I know Tommy's audience came in and, it is what it is. They're going to cater to him a little bit. I know Verse is like one of the whales for Tommy. And, he puts in his 2 cents of damn near everything. Verse is my best friend, if y'all didn't know that, by the way. But, I mean, you got to cater to the audience you have, right? And I know that you don't do a show for only 1 or 2 whales that you have. But at the end of the day, you know what the audience is there to watch. So you have to do a show for the audience there to watch. You don't, like Keem's always said it, right? You do it for the person that's never going to donate, never going to subscribe, never going to do, that's who you do the show for. I get it. You do it for a general audience, but you have the core 100, 200, 300 fans that are there every single day to see you. You know what I mean? So you got to do it for them just a little bit,
It is. I want to hear Tommy's opinions on all the shit going on in the fucking community, but he's got to know what's going on. He cannot rely on it because the fucking docket team could be like, well, yeah, we're not covering queens. Fuck them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, they don't give a fuck, right? If you give control to these fans, they're only going to want you to talk about what they want to talk about.
Yeah, that is crazy to me that she is, you know, I don't know. That's just crazy to me that you would let a docket team decide stuff like that. And you know.
Yeah, and she has no fucking clue. She even said she's never had a docket team. She has no fucking clue how the relationship works, how it all works. She has no fucking idea, bro. She's a calm the fuck down with her racist ass.
Bless the docket team for trying to help, but where as a host do you say, I am the host? I tell you what I want to do. I thought.
I don't know. I just hope it's fixed because when Tommy C came in with Batgirl and started Cafe, it was really exciting.
Bro, don't say that. Don't say that. They didn't start Cafe. I started Cafe. Stop it.
To watch.
Yeah.
They had fire and they were doing really well. And I hope they figure out that balance again where, hey, this is our show. This is what we want on it. This is the stuff our community wants on it. Let's rock out and bring it back to it and quit being afraid of being, you know, LCU centric.
She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Her fucking headphones are the size of her head. Like, calm down, bro.
And doing what we want instead of what we think is a complete show.
We don't need to tell Keem that I was the guest. Why, Aurora? Why are you doing that to me? I was on. The buff didn't fill in, so they had me fill in for them on Inward Fridays.
You didn't have a problem when you were up there. You agreed to it. So why the fuck you trying to have some moral grandstand now with your face? Like, let's calm down, bro. Let's calm the fuck down.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was. I'll be real honest. I guess I see where they were trying to go with it. I'm not really sure that I understood it, and you know, they were. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm happy to help anybody that needed someone. It just seemed like Narcan Nancy. Jesus Christ, the names they're still coming up with.
That's a good one.
Narcan Nancy.
It really is.
I don't know. The nicknames, they are good, Tinks. I agree. You're going to be able to donate soon enough. I promise.
Do. And like eventually one.
I liked Oprah. Now,
In chat, DOPRA.
All right, so that's basically that. I mean, I hope they come back swinging. I really, truly do. I think Tommy and Batgirl are more than capable of fucking making that shit happen. Again, I don't want to see my creation go down in flames. I truly don't. I love doing Cafe. That was my shit. That was my everything. And when I lost it, it fucking broke me. And y'all know what happened. There's no point in like going through it all or whatever. And now I'm here. But just to see 2 canceled shows in 3 days and Keem shit on the docket team like they are, and I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. And I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm not doubting Tommy and Batgirl for 1 second. I'm sure they will figure it out. But it just sucks seeing this. So, all right, guys. I appreciate all of you fucking, here, all the donations I got, the new members I got. Thank you. I mean, I got 2 new members. I donated 5, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and get these other 5 out. Because y'all deserve it, bro. Y'all fucking deserve it. I'm gonna send you guys over to Wonder Woman. Appreciate you for being here. Stormblade, thank you. Savage Cupcake, appreciate you. Nixie, thank you. And Carl C, y'all are fucking beautiful. Thank you for subbing to the channel and being here. Thank you so much. Wonder Woman sniped, exactly, bro. What's funny, then were Fridays were Tommy's idea and Bikini Stream was Batgirls. I know that. But yeah, fucking Wonder Woman got sniped. That's beautiful. I ain't got nothing against Wonder Woman. She's a wonderful lady. I had nothing but positive experiences with her. What happens outside, I could give a fuck less about. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna send you over to Queens so y'all can hear Savage's response to all this. I'm curious to see how that shit goes. I'm gonna get to working on the Pazuzu because that's gonna be beautiful. Trust me, that is a wild fucking story. It is a wild story, and you're gonna fucking love it. So, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and remember, life is beautiful. You only get one shot at this thing, man. Make sure you make the best of it. Life can be ugly, life can be shit, but life is also a wonderful thing. We are blessed to have it. Make the best of it. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Go tell Queens Ken said what up. Just say Ken says what's up. That's all I want you to do. Take care, everybody.